Yeah, no, I just haven't got my life together. I'm so sorry. Okay. So, I'm also going to do a, thing. Thank you for the follow. I'm gonna do a bot saying that I can't respond to stream because I literally cannot figure out how to do collabs and talk to chat at the same time.
It's so hard.
Like,
I feel like I'm perpetually being rude to someone.
yes, 100%.
I think that's how you feel when you're still like a smaller streamer. But like
Yeah.
once you get bigger, you just like stop caring because you can't.
I just
You just gotta like do what you plan to do.
I just don't know how to do that. Yeah, I'm just gonna have a timer. That's what I'm gonna do.
I think it takes time.
Yeah.
I'm not good at it, but I know you get good eventually.
Yeah, exactly.
Yeah.
All right, I'm setting this up. Here we go. Do. So, I have some questions for y'all. These are impressive questions. 1 second. But as soon as I get my dashboard for Stream Elements. What is that? Is that a... Oh, what? You are a beer. You do. I feel like that's sort of your drink of choice. You know, there's certain people that are like always have a White Claw. I feel like you always have a beer when you have alcohol, not like all the time. You know.
Oh, it's pretty much all the time. Yeah, I do really like beers. I like really heavy beers too, which isn't bad when you go to parties. No one will drink your beers.
True.
I found that's pretty nice. But if I go out to a bar, I'll typically do like a Red Bull vodka or a shot of tequila.
Yes.
And I don't mind wine. I love champagne. I'm not too picky, is really what I'm getting at. Anything but whiskey, I'm happy.
Whiskey is. I don't want to be mean to people, but I do think it is a garbage drink. You know.
I don't really like it either. Just being honest.
It's just like it's such a unique flavor that I just don't think is hideable at all.
I like it. It's in like an old fashioned, right? I like old fashioned.
I don't. Yeah. I mean, I never order that.
I don't know, man. I don't know.
I don't know the difference between bourbon and whiskey. Or
I think that you are right. I was told I messed up spelling your name though, so I was fixing it. Bourbon is from Bourbon, Kentucky, I'm sure.
that sounds right. I think it's like
Tell us.
similar but bourbon or something.
Yeah, they're like similar. All bourbon is whiskey, but not all whiskey is bourbon.
It's like champagne.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah,
Sparkling wine.
Sparkling wine, yeah.
Mhm.
Yeah.
Or rectangles and squares. Okay.
Right,
Yeah. Okay.
right.
Before we get into some really important questions, which I have linked in our group chat, and they are not actually very important questions, but if you want a preview, they are there. Are you all going to TwitchCon? I know Innocent is. Oh wait, Tosh. I don't know. Yeah, you are possibly. I know.
Me?
Yes.
Yeah, I really am trying to go.
Okay.
It's just I moved. So I moved in 3 months. I moved twice.
That's horrible.
It was, and it still is, because I have to do all these like renovations to this house, and like it's just money is like sort of flying out the window over here, but I'm gonna try.
Moving is so exhausting. I feel
Yup.
for you.
It sucks.
Yeah.
I never want to move again. I never want to do it again. No.
I absolutely agree with you.
Next time I move, I'm just throwing everything away and starting fresh.
100%.
I'm just leaving it all behind. I'm not doing it again.
I mean, that's what I did in before I moved to LA, but then I was mad that I kept moving. So I I finally bought, or I got a bunch of really heavy furniture to make it more
Yeah.
difficult for me to move.
Oh. Okay.
But now I feel like that's biting me in the ass because I might have to move
Now
later.
you just
So
need to find a bunch of strong boys to help you next time you move.
yeah,
Yeah.
Kind
exactly.
of difficult, but also strong boys are a good time. Can be.
That's true. I apparently y'all are really low in my in my Discord. Do y'all know how to turn that up?
If you right click our camera and then do user volume, you can turn it up.
Okay.
Like if you right click like the photo of us.
Making
the
y'all
video.
loud. Oh
Hi,
yeah.
chat.
Oh yeah.
I'm super loud now.
I'm gonna
Is
make
that
you, like-
good for you?
I'm
Do
gonna make
like
you
that?
too loud now, and then my ill hunter's gonna be like, "What are you doing?
Yeah.
I'm deaf." But yeah, keep me updated because I would love to
Yeah.
see you, and we still do have a spot, so.
Okay. Yeah. Okay. Yeah.
But
I need
no
to
pressure, no
make
pressure.
money. It's just I
Yeah.
hadn't had like time to stream and stuff, so now I'm back. I just need to like hurry up and make money, and then I'm coming.
Yes.
Yeah, I'm sure I'll be there. I'm sure I'll be there. Because when I really want to do something, I hustle really hard. So we'll
Just
see. We'll see how it goes.
let me know.
What I did
Yeah.
before TwitchCon Amsterdam was I did a subathon, and I was just like, if I hit this certain goal, I'll go to TwitchCon, and it worked. I went to TwitchCon, but subathons are also exhausting. So if you just moved,
Yeah.
I don't think you deserve a break.
Yeah. I mean, I'm planning on doing one just because it's September and it's like,
Yeah.
if you're gonna do
True.
one, this is like the best time, right?
True.
Speaking of which,
You know?
chat, you get 25% off your first sub,
Yeah.
or 25% off your first 3 subs, or 30% off your first 6 subs. They make this like, they make it like you have to be a mathematician. Gondok, what are you up to? Oh my god, we got Gondok in chat. How have you been? Oh my goodness. Long time no see. Hello. But yeah, I don't know math. It's so confusing. But yeah, that is. I hope that helps everyone in chat to understand the sub thing, because I've definitely every year I've been trying to gift subs to people and it's been full price, and I'm just like, did it glitch out for me? And it's like, nope. They just made it insanely difficult to understand.
Yeah.
So.
What's new with Twitch?
Wasn't it just like 2 years ago
What is new?
that September was like 50% off, like all subs?
Yeah.
Really?
I'm pretty sure like 2 years ago, and then last year they like nerfed it.
Damn.
Yeah, it's definitely like it used to be like off everything. It used to be 50%, and now it's just like, I feel like it's gonna be like, if you sub within September 11th and 14th, you will get 5% off or something. Like every year, they're just
Damn.
gonna make it more and more confusing.
Yeah, my chat says it used to be 50% off all.
Yeah.
Yeah, I swear it did, because I did a subathon then and it was sick. It was sick.
Yeah.
Hell yeah.
It went hard because of the 50% off.
Yeah, that means that all the money goes to your pocket, which is pretty nice. It was just like streamer month.
Yeah.
Yes.
Right. They're just giving us less and less. Like, why didn't we get our discount for TwitchCon this year? What the hell?
This is the first one, right?
expensive.
Like, what
Yeah,
the heck?
For the whole weekend, it's $225. You're partnered.
Guys.
Like,
They
it's
made
crazy.
it more for everybody, isn't it? Like, it's
Yeah.
more than
Yeah.
last year.
It's
Yeah.
an expensive one. Like, I bet that it's just because it's in Vegas, but still, it's expensive.
I think they may or may not have booked Vegas before they knew how much money they were losing. Because I feel like the layoffs happened in March.
Right.
And I think they booked the venue way before the layoff. So it was poor timing, I would say.
What's really crazy is my photo is on the ticket sales page, and I still don't get a
Yeah,
discount.
you're
What's up
with
with
Archie,
that?
right? Is that you? Are you in the photo with Archie?
Yeah, it's me and Archie and
Alpha Lita, right? No.
Alpha Lita
Yeah.
and another person. I forget her name.
I feel like
But
I
yeah.
only regularly talk to like maybe 20 to 30 people if I'm being really
Oh
generous.
yeah.
And like
Yeah.
three of the main people I talk to were all in that photo, which I think is
Oh,
funny.
yeah, that's funny.
Oh my god.
Oh.
Well, hopefully everything goes through and keep me updated. Yeah, subathon might be not the move, but you know.
I'm gonna do it.
You're
I'm
gonna do
doing it.
it?
I mean, I'm gonna probably wait till like a little bit later in the month, but I'm gonna do it. Um, I think I'll like just try to stream for a little bit.
Yeah. Okay. Well, that would be good, and then I would hopefully catch it. I think someone had a dono-thon. I missed the whole thon. My feeling is it probably wasn't that long. Okay, because I tried to catch it. It was over. That would be me
Yeah.
if I had one. I'd make it like 20 minutes and it would end. I'm like, sorry, I don't know.
So yeah,
Yeah.
that was good. Was it good for you? It was good for me.
All right. So, it is sleepover stream time. So that means we have to ask each other important questions, such as
Yes.
the question that I have planned, which is,
Love it.
what is an embarrassing school memory? I have so many of these.
Yeah, one came to mind for me. I I was in science class. I was in high school. I was in science class, and I was just standing there watching the teacher do the little. It was a demonstration, and they were like sucking an egg into like the bottle. You know, have you guys seen that one? It's like they
This-
put an
Are
egg
you
on
sure
top
this
of
was
a.
class?
Was in class, yeah. And they put a little egg up top, and then they like light a fire in the bottle. They like light a fire, put it in the bottle, put an egg on top, and the egg like gets sucked into the thing.
I do know that. How does that
Oh.
work?
I have no idea because I passed out standing up in that class. The egg made a really loud noise. I remember like getting all fuzzy headed, and I think I just had my legs locked out and like was just standing still for too long. I just hit the floor. Like
Did you get,
I
like-
see my teacher walk over and she's got the thing in her hand, so she like looks down at me. She's like, "You good?" I was like, "I don't know." I got wheeled down to the front office in a wheelchair, and I was so embarrassed. I was like, "Oh my god." Yeah, but that's not even the worst. I also passed out giving a speech one time that I was not prepared for. I was just like, I didn't know what I was talking about. I was just like garbage coming out of my mouth, and I got so nervous I just fainted. I used to be a fainter.
Yeah, it sounds like you. It sounds like that's something that happened. I feel
So-
like this is like I still have dreams about stuff like this. Like I'll go in front of class and like lose all the words or something. Like I'll be at a play and I'll be the star of a play,
Worst.
and I don't know any lines. Like that
Mhm.
sounds like that, but in real life.
But here I am, a streamer with no lines and garbage coming out of my mouth. Still, I must have gotten over it at some point because that's my job now.
There you go. You know,
Yeah.
you just gotta
Yeah.
practice.
I think streaming has helped me with public speaking in a way. Not like I don't feel like I could stand up on like at a podium with like 200 people. No, that's too much. But like talking in groups and stuff, I feel way more, I don't know, like confident than I used to. Cool.
I think that
Same.
a lot of it is like when you are on shows. Connor's in
Yeah.
chat, so he knows what I'm talking about. Like, when you're on the shows and there's always like some guy that just
Yeah.
needs to talk, you have to
Yeah.
learn that unless you like talk over him, you're never gonna get a word in. And it's always just like one.
Yeah.
There's like 13 people. It's always just like one guy.
You have to assert dominance
Yeah.
quick,
Right.
or else they just steamroll.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So that I
Exactly.
learned that, which is good because I think in public it's easy to kind of just like let whoever talk, you know? But on the internet it's like it's never going to happen. It's not going to occur.
True.
You just have to find the time.
What about you, Tosh? Any embarrassing school stories? Not to put you on the spot.
No, yeah. Well, a couple came to mind, and I think they're like both mid, and I'm like trying to remember something like really embarrassing, but
Look,
oh,
I love your. Let me describe it as mid. It's like not even that bad.
Mid embarrassment.
Mid embarrassing.
I mean, yeah, it was just like mediocre embarrassment. I don't know. When I was in elementary school, I got called to the principal's office because my dad graffitied my name on my school's building.
Was your dad? Did he have like a vendetta?
Whoa.
Did someone wrong him?
No, he just thought that I would like that like I'd be cool because everyone would see my name on the building, like people would want to be my friend.
But then you're gonna get in trouble. What is this logic?
Yeah. Yeah, I don't know. He's just really a rebel kind of guy. And yeah, I got called down to the office and they thought I did it and I was like I don't have spray paint. Like you think I could even reach that high?
Of
But yeah.
course they'd think it was you. What did he
Yeah.
think would
I
happen?
know. I literally was like, "Dad." Yeah.
My chat says cool kids always got in trouble, so maybe he was just trying to put you in with the cool kids. It was something like that.
I had a teacher named Mrs. Shepherd that same year, and he would call her Mrs. Shitbird.
To her face?
No, to
Okay.
me. And I didn't even, it's not like I like didn't like her. He just like, he didn't like her. No respect for authority on my dad's end, which I think I inherited. Terrible.
I think we knew that from the spray paint story.
Yeah, he really does not give a fuck.
Authority who?
Yeah.
My kid needs friends, okay?
Yeah.
This isn't about you. This is about
Yeah.
me and my kid.
Seriously.
That's actually cute.
I mean,
Yeah.
the real question though, was she a shitbird?
No, she was really nice. She was a nice teacher. She was a perfectly nice. I had bad teachers, but she wasn't one of them.
So
was one of them.
it was just a random act of violence against this teacher.
Yeah, like I think when my dad was in school, he always hated his teachers, and because he got in trouble all the time, clearly. And I think he was trying to bond with me by like making fun of my teacher, but like she was fine. So I was like, okay, all right, call her names, I guess.
That's nice. My chat asks, were you actually cooler after the spray paint? Any popularity gains?
So I was like already pretty popular because I was a transfer student. And transfer
Oh.
students, people always think you're like so cool. Even when you're not. They're just like, ooh,
The
like
new kid, they're like
this is
shiny.
new yeah, exactly.
Mhm.
So this was 4th grade, so
I do remember that whenever the new people came in, everybody was like, "Oh, you know, we got to find out who this person was," you know?
Oh yeah.
yeah, right. So yeah. I think it stayed about the same. I didn't really notice anything.
I just
People were
realized
more so like looking at me like, what the fuck?
Right.
Yeah, they're like, what?
I just realized that your dad called someone a shitbird in 4th grade.
Yeah, I was in 4th grade, and he was like,
And the
yeah.
spray paint as well, fourth grade. You know?
It's about to get me like kicked out of elementary school, bro. Like, have me going into class, accidentally calling my teacher Mrs. Shitbird.
I mean, imagine if like
Imagine.
imagine if she overheard, you know?
Yeah.
So like, did you tell your dad that my name was Shitbird?
Right?
Wasn't very nice.
Right.
you
Yeah.
know? Okay, I'm gonna tell a story now.
Okay.
Yes, we're
So,
ready.
Yes.
I don't know if this was embarrassing, but it was definitely a bad move. I think that when I was younger, I was very uncool. So as I got older, I became more brazen, because I got less uncool, so I took more chances. You know. So by the end of high school, I did a lot of dumb shit, and one of the things was there was this woman. I won't say her name because I feel like it's like an Indian name. I feel like it might be too specific. But
Yeah.
she was one of for some reason our school had a lot of very attractive male teachers but very few attractive female teachers. I don't know why. I feel like it's usually the other way around, but there were very few attractive women teacher, and one of them was her. She was probably one of the main ones. And so people would kind of like, I feel like people would kind of mess with her a little bit because, I don't know, like the guys I feel like would, high school guys kind of flirt with you. Jojo, stop that. She's like knocking over my
Oh
lens cap.
no.
Yeah. Have you met my cat?
Did my
Ow, ow, ow.
Oh my goodness.
Okay, all right.
am I
Make-
still alive?
Are you
Did I
not live?
crash?
No.
Oh no.
I hear
What
you.
happened?
No. Oh,
I'm
ow.
still Zoom's being a hoe. Okay, what happened?
Do they hear you?
No.
Oh
No.
no.
Did Discord crash?
No, we hear
Man.
you. Wait, do you not hear us?
What happened to me? This would happen to me.
Oh no.
What?
My
the
chat says
hell?
you're still live.
Why
do you
is
hear
it
us?
doing this?
Do you
Tech
hear us?
issues while you're. Oh,
No. This
What
is so
the
sad.
it is sad. At least we have each other.
That's true. Oh.
Oh,
Oh
Feel-
shit.
you back?
Yeah, my Discord like crashed. I don't know what happened.
Oh shit.
I don't know what happened. Oh,
Thank you for the raid, bully. I owe you a raid song. Should I do the raid song while we're technical difficulties?
That's a great idea.
Okay. Here we go. I'll get the guitar.
I'll pause my music. I'm ready for you.
Okay. Actually, you know what? Yeah, okay. Wait, I didn't tune my guitar though, so it'll be an untuned one.
Okay.
I haven't tuned this in. I knew I forgot something. Listen, when you're narcolepting, you do what you can. It's gonna be a very untuned raid song. Ready?
You're doing great, sweetie.
You're doing great, hun. It's the raid song. Oh, thank you, Bully, for the raid. Oh, Bully's very, very awesome. I really appreciate you being here, hanging out today for the raid song. Oh, it's the master of the night song. Oh, it's the champion of the sun, 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 sun. Bully's the master of karate and friendship. For everyone, it's the raid song. Yes. Excellent. Okay, I can see Tosh. Can I hear Tosh?
Yeah, like hello.
Yes.
Hello.
Hello. What happened?
With the Discord, yeah, it just did its own thing. It said no and it stopped. It just stopped working.
Discord has a tendency to do that.
Pretty terrible.
Stinky Discord.
Mm-hmm.
Thank you.
Okay, I'm continuing. So, this woman, right? I think a lot of people in high school, their way of flirting is just being messing with people. So a lot of people messed with her, which sort of is not good, right? But it also sort of sets the precedent that there are certain teachers you can mess with and certain teachers that you should not mess with.
Yeah.
So we sort of got that memo that's like, okay, she'll put up with some annoying things.
Yeah.
So we ordered, she's vegetarian, so we ordered her a pizza to the class. Like, we did the thing, we ordered a pizza to the class.
Would you get meat lovers?
No, we did get veggie, so we were nice about it.
Okay. Okay.
But we told her that we ordered a stripper. So there was an announcement on like the high school, and they're like, her name, please come down to the office, her name, because I'm like, oh, it must be at the office. And she was terrified, and me and my friend were like, here, we'll walk with you. And we walked with her as she was just like panicking, expecting to see this like stripper at the office, and then it was like just pizza, and she was so angry.
Wait, who paid for the pizza?
We paid for the pizza. We just got her
You
pizza.
paid for
Yeah, it was really
Did-
nice.
Did
But
you guys make the teacher pay for the pizza?
no,
You
we paid
ordered?
for it. But we had her fully convinced that there was going to be a stripper waiting for her at the office. And
That's awesome.
Oh my god.
she was not happy. You know when you're like walking with someone, you realize perhaps you've gone too far. I remember that walk to the office, and she was just like.
Yeah.
That's awesome, actually. Stripperoni and cheese.
Yes.
Yo. Oh yeah, Kit's not here, but I got salamis. I was totally gonna just eat salamis.
Damn it.
I know.
Tosh.
Yeah, go ahead.
I think it was 2 sleepover streams ago, because one was just me and Fairy, but 2 sleepover streams ago, Fairy was just eating salami in the corner, and we're like, are you eating salami like just on the ground? She's like, yeah. And then it was like 2 hours, and then it was like 2.5 hours in, and she was still eating salami. I think she just ate an entire pack of salami. Like, it was so much.
I'm ready for the next one though. I've got salami. I'm gonna
Like just a little bit over a long period of time, or was it just like a massive amount?
one of those little bags that you get, like, that you can like put on pizza.
Yeah,
it was like one of those little bags, so it couldn't have been more than that. But
Okay.
it was probably all gone by the end.
She
Was it-
made it last.
Was it salami or pepperoni? I don't remember. It might have been pepperoni.
Our Discord messages, we were talking about salami, so I got salami. I think that's what she said, but maybe they were pepperonis. I have no idea.
I'm sure that no matter what meats we bring out, she'll understand.
Yeah. We need to like bust it out around the same time next time. Just like start eating it, but say nothing. And then once she catches on, then we'll be like, yeah, we're joining Gore Party. Like,
Will she
it looks
catch
like a good
on?
time.
I feel
Yeah.
like
She doesn't even notice.
If we just keep
You're
doing
just
it.
eating.
She'd get there. She'd get there.
Yeah.
Bully says hello.
Cool.
Oh, to Tosh.
Hi.
Yeah, or Tish, but I think it was a. I think Bully might be drunk. Is PFG? It's Tish. Is OMF? It's Tosh. So, these are all the messages. I feel so bad about Fairy because I know Fairy. She's gonna notice there are all these messages and that I tagged her in a going live post, and then she's gonna send a big thing being like, I'm so sorry, blah blah blah. She's gonna feel so bad. I just did it in case she was coming, but I feel like she's gonna take this like she's gonna panic.
No.
We message her and be like, hey, it's totally cool if you don't show up.
I'm gonna be like, wow. Just wow. ...
How could you?
And then just
We need more of that. We need more people who are like, hey, it's okay. You know? Because so many people like freak out, you know? Like it's just like anxiety, and then like they can't show up, and then they like feel terrible.
For real though, I'm that person to a fault. I'll be like, you know, I got all this stuff planned, and but if if you can't make it, it'd be fine. So, I'll just do it by myself.
I feel like I feel like this is why we all get along, because we all understand. It's like, yo, sometimes you just can't.
Yeah.
Sometimes you just can't, you know?
Yeah, we're like the most casual group of people that collab.
I mean,
on occasion, we're just like, yeah,
see,
whatever.
There's the people who are really intense, and then there's most streamers which just don't show up. So this is a good thing. It's like we're not the best at showing up, but eventually we get there, you know? And I think that that's that's not the worst, right? That's not the worst.
Yeah.
You got us together too, which props to you. I'm impressed. I know how it is to get streamers together. It's hurting cats.
You know, you know why? I have a skill, and this is a skill that I don't like bringing up why I'm good at this, because it's embarrassing and I get bullied for it. But I used to be in a sorority, and my cousin made me join.
I did not expect that.
Bullied me.
Right?
She was from California, and she was like, I did not have a choice, you know? And so I got really involved because I'm a very whole asser. You know what I mean? I'm just like, now that I'm here, because a lot of people would quit after the first 2 or 3 years because it's terrible to be in a sorority, like objectively. But I was like, I'm just going to make all 4 years. Like, this is bullshit. I'm just going to make it to the end. I'm gonna, what's it called? Like, I'm like a completionist, but with attending sorority. Like, and
100 sorority. Good job. Can we get some claps in chat? She 100.
I did.
She's a 100%er.
You can't see them, but there's applause and claps on my chat right now.
It's very hard. Like, the pledge class would be, because, like, I was at a medium-sized school, it was, like, 30 people, and then, like, 8 people would make it to the end. Like, maximum. Like, no one wants, and there's good reasons, right?
Makes me feel like me not going to college was a better call than I thought.
It depends on the school. I was in a medium one, so it wasn't the worst, but it wasn't, like, the best, right?
Fair.
But
I just wanted to go to art school, and I never could justify the cost.
It's a lot of money for, I would say, not very much more job prospects. Like, I would say most people I know who succeed in art did not need an education, you know? It's more networking. But sometimes if you're at a really good college, that's your networking.
You get really good,
really good networking. But I think it's more for the people than, like, what you learn, if that makes sense.
Yeah.
Agreed.
And I could see myself, like, being an art professor, like, when I'm older, but that means getting your master's in art, and, like, me right now, no, can't afford it, can't do it.
Some schools, you need to have, like, a PhD.
Yeah, true.
That's crazy. But yeah, one of my goals, so I was philanthropy external, which I think is sometimes in sorority they just come up with different roles so that people show up. So I had what is really not an actual job, but my job was to get people to show up to other people's events. So all I had to do was just get people from my sorority to attend other sororities or other fraternities events.
You were a people organizer.
Yeah, and getting sorority girls to show up to things that they, like, don't want to go to is the most impossible thing ever. Yeah. And I could do it. It was my full-time job to just convince. So as much as I get really stressed out and I don't really like event planning, I feel like I'm quite good at it, and I'm very good at getting people to attend things. It's the answer. The answer is just invite, like, twice as many people as you expect to show up. So for this event, I invited you, two, Fairy, Meowdalin. There's 3 of us. That's pretty good.
That's pretty good.
50%, baby.
Exactly. So, my mom, when I was in undergrad, she wanted to do something special for my graduation, and she booked because I loved going to this German community club, kind of like ironically. Like the only people that went here were like old German people, which was like a little problematic because like a few of them were probably Nazis, right? So it would just be me and a bunch of old German people. And my mom booked the back room, which had 50 people or something. It was something like 30 to 50 people. I forget what it was, but I was like, I don't even know that many people, Mom. But I filled that room because I was just inviting anyone I knew from first year to fourth year college. I was inviting like anyone I met from class. Like I was literally just like family members. I was making people bring their partners. It was like, and it was across town. So I got all these people to show up to this random German basement, like confused. It was one of my greatest achievements. So
I love that.
That's impressive.
Yeah, it's crazy.
It's one of my top skills, getting people to attend things.
You could definitely put that on a resume.
Right? I think so.
I was looking for e-girls to get in a pool with me the other day, and I found one.
See?
It's
one's better than none.
Public pool?
No.
Public would be an ask. That'd be
for e-girls at a public pool, like, get in with me.
I have an apartment pool that they could come to, but no, I was trying to get them to an Airbnb. There's a streamer in town, and he was trying to organize it with some girls, and I was like just messaging my e-girlfriends, and it's tough to get people together.
Yeah. That's why I'm excited for TwitchCon, because at least I'll see everyone for 5 minutes,
Yeah.
I'm really hype about it, actually. I'm looking forward to it. And I like Vegas. I don't gamble while I'm in Vegas. I've been to Vegas quite a few times. I haven't gambled. It's a adult theme park, that's the vibe. Just like run around, be lewd, gamble. Well, I guess it'll be October, so there's probably not so many pool parties, but just like all sorts of
I heard the weather's still gonna be like 90 degrees though.
Yeah, it's still warm, isn't it? I'm from Canada.
I'm so okay with that.
Everything's warm.
I'm not just I want fall weather. End of October, 90 degrees. No.
You know what's crazy too is if you stayed an extra week, you'd be in Vegas for Halloween, which I really wanted to do, but I couldn't find anyone that wanted to stay. To stay with me. Like
it's a long time.
I'm down. I love Halloween. It's like one of my favorite things, and I'm already gonna be in Vegas, but I couldn't find anyone to spend it with me. So
I remember last TwitchCon you were there extra days, right? That's why, because we got to me and Slew stayed over a day, which was very nice. But yeah, a lot of people it's a lot of time and money, so you kind of have to run in, run out. I'm doing one more day than last time.
I'll be there for a week.
Yeah. See, that's a lot, right? I'm there 4 or 5 days, which is a lot, I think.
Yeah.
I like being able to settle in, get comfy, and then like find like a nice like place to get food nearby, maybe, or like somewhere that I can walk to that I like can like start a stream from or something. Like I like to kind of get the gist of my area, I guess. And I don't mind spending a little extra money if I'm going on vacay, so I'll do it. I'll make it work.
See, I need to be like that. I'm always just like, what's the cheapest Airbnb, and then like when's the earliest I can check in so we can like run out, sort of thing. I gotta get better at that.
Yeah.
Because I start to panic,
Yeah.
You go out for all the meals, and it's like, oh man.
Yeah, it adds up.
Yeah.
Oh yeah, walking around with those big drinks. You can like just walk around with booze on the streets, which is kind of.
Hectic.
I obviously like to drink, but yeah.
It's gonna be fun.
It's a lot.
I'm excited. It's gonna be. This is my first time in Vegas. I've been meaning to go for years, but oh no, Innocent's dying. The thing that she loves takes her out.
Yeah. It's like me with weed.
I don't know if you can die of weed.
Cheers. Cheers.
Cheers, cheers, cheers.
Cheers, cheers.
When also, Tosh, when did I feel like we met during a stream, but I can't remember who like got us together. Do you remember?
Me
Like,
either. I have no memory of it. I know I met you
sometime.
like through a show,
Was it like
right?
Curly Chris?
no? I think it had to have been Cute Bot.
Oh,
Oh,
okay. Then that
wait.
makes sense.
You were on the one with like Melina and
Oh, with Destiny, or Destiny,
No.
or I went
it
on.
was Melina and Caterino.
I wasn't on that one, but I remember you
Oh.
doing that one, and it was like a week later. But
Yeah,
I
yeah,
met
yeah.
you at one before. Did you do a heel mic one?
No.
No, did you? Oh, what the hell? I don't know. I have to dig
You
through
don't
my
know
VODs.
either.
But I know that we did we did something like this a while ago.
Yeah, I feel like I met you through Melina, which
Through
is
Melina?
weird. Yeah. But like
Maybe
I
that
have
is
no
true.
clue how.
Right? Yeah, I don't I don't either anymore. But we finally made it back. It took years.
Yeah.
Some dating show or something.
Yeah.
Something. Yeah. I was only ever on like Cupbots like that one time for
Just that once. Dang.
yeah. Yeah.
I've never
The
been
Godfather
on.
shows? I don't think you. I think that the Godfather shows were later than when I thought that I met you.
Yeah, I never went on one of those.
Are most
I
of the
like
shows she
stopped
does,
going on-
are they mostly like dating shows or on
Cupid?
Cupid? Yeah.
Oh yeah,
They're
yeah,
all
100%.
okay.
like almost only. Yeah.
Yeah. She has the Cubebot channel that she just does the dating shows on, and she has her alt Cubeboss for like chillin' gaming stuff.
Okay. Okay. Someone in chat says my grandpa burned a chicken in the toilet.
Impressive,
It's a good
I
first stream.
think.
I mean, it sounds like it's either. I feel like it's more unimpressive, right? Just like someone really screwed up there, you know.
It's an impressively bad screw up, you know, like how did the chick in the toilet with fire? There's water in there. How did you?
Oh yeah,
It
because you.
It doesn't add up.
That's right. It's like, did it
It
catch
doesn't
fire
add
and then you threw it in the toilet, or did it burn while it was in the toilet? It went in the toilet. The chicken went in the toilet first and then burned.
Is the toilet where it belongs, or is it outside? I have so many questions.
A lot of questions. A lot of, you're coming in hot with this very odd message, so now you have to answer these messages. Lena says hi to everyone as well, by the way. Fat-bottomed Lena.
Lena Moth? Fat bottom Lena, what up?
Yes, formerly Lena Mothbeard.
Yep, I know that one.
Yes, it was great. But yes, you have to let me know. I think I disappointed because I joined a group chat about TwitchCon, but then I think people thought I was going to stay, and I just wanted to hang out. I just wanted to be included.
Yeah.
But
No, that's cool.
I have a hotel.
You can stay in that. You can stay in that group chat. We're just organizing our Airbnb and stuff because
I'm just here in someone else's Airbnb. I just wanted to hang out.
that's okay.
Just join the
You can hang out. You're just here.
Yeah.
That's perfect.
But hopefully I can hang out in the Airbnb.
Of course.
Yeah.
I think I have a group of 10 right now, so
Okay,
we should be
so you're
getting a
good.
pretty big spot. I'm pretty excited, honestly. I said that already, but it's the truth. I'm excited.
I'm excited as
That's
well.
awesome.
We are all very excited.
So who's in your groups?
For me, honestly, it's a lot of my IRL friends, and Kith will be staying with us too. So a big group of my friends from Austin.
Oh,
Nice.
cool.
Oh yeah,
There's
people.
one of them has a birthday, and then like a bunch of other ones were just like Vegas. Yes, sign me up. So we're going.
Cool.
I forgot
love
you're
it.
from there. That's so wild. You're not one of the people that like moved. with
Oh, yeah.
streaming. You're like a lifer.
This is my home, my hometown.
Yeah.
I love it here. I want to move on. I want to live on a beach for a few years. But Texas beaches suck. California is fucking expensive, and Florida's full of crazy people. It's like I don't I don't know what to do.
Yeah.
So maybe I'll find my perfect beach someday. But I haven't found it yet.
You gotta find that perfect beach. You know?
Someday.
Canada's
Someday.
good, but
Well,
they're
How
freezing.
you're doing.
I like to surf, so it's got to be swimmable temperatures.
Most of
Not Canada.
Canada's out. Sorry.
I know. It's okay.
Very pretty though.
Chad keeps telling me North Carolina. I've never been there though.
I've been to South Carolina Beach. It's very nice.
Mm.
Probably cheaper.
Definitely cheaper.
Mm-hmm.
So much traveling to do. So little time.
Mm.
Do you guys have places that you want to travel soon? Other than TwitchCon?
Yeah, I've never left the country.
No
that's
way.
huge.
Yeah,
Ooh, that's
so
exciting.
So many places. I don't even know like where. If I could like pick anywhere, I don't even know where to pick. I don't know where to start.
I mean, Canada's pretty cool, and I feel like
Yeah.
that'd be one of the cheaper ones. You know?
Is Canada cheap? Is it?
I mean, it's cheaper than going to like Europe.
Yeah, that's for sure. Yeah. Where are you from, Tosh?
I'm from Baltimore, Maryland.
Oh, cool. I haven't been up there at all. I've seen
It's
a lot of
gorgeous.
the southern
Really
states,
pretty.
but
Yeah. So I'm like really close to DC, and I'm not far from Philly, and I'm also not far from New York. So like the other day, it was like a 2.5 hour drive, and I like did this collab in New Jersey, which was pretty cool.
Okay, Tosh, we got a hot seat.
What does that mean? What does that mean?
Remember that we were saying the 5 minutes?
What happens though?
You're on we talked to you people for 5 minutes. So you're the main talker.
Me?
Yeah.
It's for me?
Yeah. The Ill Hunter requested you.
Oh shit.
All right.
Okay.
Are you prepared? Are you ready?
Yeah. Yes.
Okay. Your question is worst. Wait. This is worst travel story, but you're just saying that you haven't traveled so many places. Should we do a different one?
Yeah.
Okay. What is your favorite stuffy, and or please rank all of the stuffies behind you?
I'm gonna go back to the travel one.
Can't pick a favorite? Are they like kids?
Worst travel story or memorable
Yeah.
travel story?
Okay, okay. My worst travel story is it was my first time camping, and it was with my first boyfriend, and he's an only child in like the bad way. I'm an only child. I hope I'm not as bad as him. But basically, he took me camping for the first time and was like, I've got everything you'll need. It'll be fine. Like, you just show up. I've got everything you need. And I'm like, are you sure? Like, he's like, yeah. He gives me like the equipment from when he was like in Boy Scouts when he was like 8. And it's like an old sleeping bag that is like barely insulated, and it's like snowing and raining, it's freezing out, and he brings himself a little cot. It's like a 1-person cot, so he's like sleeping off the rocky ground, and I'm on the ground and it's rocky, and he brings himself a little pillow. I don't got a pillow. I'm like, what the fuck is this shit? Yeah, I didn't date him for much longer after this.
That is awful.
I
Sleeping
misheard
in the
this.
cold, no pillow.
It gets worse.
Oh.
It gets worse. So there's like a rain fly on your tent.
Oh,
So
no.
when it rains, the water doesn't just like drip and sit and then seep into the tent.
Yeah.
He was missing one of like the stakes to have it
No.
like pinned out. And guess which side of the tent the stake was missing? The side that I was sleeping on. So I woke up soaking wet.
This is
And it was
horrible.
It was terrible. Yeah, no.
Sounds like the last camping festival I went to, honestly.
Really? Well, was it fun at least in some other way?
It was fun in some other ways. The first night sounded a lot like that, which sucks because everything got wet. But then after that, it didn't rain anymore. But oh man, it was awful. Sleeping in the cold is like It's so bad. It's
Wait, so what equipment did you have? You had a ratty old sleeping bag. You had
That was it. That was it. That's all he gave me. And then he's got like a little like fluffy sleeping pad to go on top of his cot, and he's got like a little pillow and shit. And I'm like, and he's got like this real nice sleeping bag, and I'm like, is there room in there for me? Like,
oh my
what the hell?
god. Where did you
Yeah.
find this man?
Oh,
In the
2 years.
garbage.
Yeah.
Oh my god, that's incredible.
I'm like crying, laughing. It's like, I feel for you.
This sounds like Burning Man.
Yeah. Oh
Yeah.
yeah, have you guys seen that?
Yes, it's like swamped out.
So bad. Oh man. I don't know if it's at a new location this year, but the rain in the desert, no, no thank you.
Crazy, right?
I think someone died at Burning Man, but they didn't specify if it was from the rain or not. And
For real?
yeah, but I feel like, doesn't someone die every year at Burning Man?
I'm not familiar.
It just seems like it could have easily been drugs, but
Right.
like they just said someone died. I'm just like,
Yeah.
are we sure it's rain? You know,
Are you sure it's rain?
it could have
Cause
been
of that
so
rain.
many things, right? I don't know. Just the wooden man dies usually. Okay. But yeah, that is. I can't imagine being in the middle of the desert and then being just mud.
Yeah. No.
Okay, Tosh, your 5-minute hot seat is up. Do you have any last words?
That was it. That went by fast.
Nailed it.
Excellent.
Yeah. Thank you.
I also got my favorite stuffy out. In
Yes.
yours.
Oh yeah, I have that stuffy.
Oh
Wait,
yeah.
you both? Yeah, I
You
see
do?
it.
Oh, what do you call
Is it-
yours?
Kip
Kip is yelling. I see her.
I call him Pepe Chew.
Is it?
I-
That's
yeah.
the name, right? Or I don't know. That sounds
I just
looks
call
like the
him
name.
PP.
BP.
Yeah. Chad named him. I love him though. He's my son.
Yeah, yours looks like less deformed than mine. Mine's like, one ear goes like in like
Oh yeah, I do see that.
it's like
Yours-
really. Oh wait,
I see that.
turning that way. Yeah.
Is yellow one of your favorite colors? Because you got a lot of yellow, but then one green Pikachu.
Yeah. So there's the Pikachus are just because I love Pikachu. It's just so cute, so bright. A little electric mouse, just too cute with the red cheeks. Love it. The other yellow is because I used to play Fortnite, so like bananas were like my theme. So that's how I've acquired bananas. Yep. Sloth. Oh shit. Oh, I'm not used to my camera being like this. Sloth. I got a sloth right there.
Sloths are super cute.
Yeah, I won it at the Maryland State Fair.
Aw.
That ends soon.
Fairy is coming back for Sleepover Stream Part 5. She did indeed just wake up. I was pretty sure.
Oh, let's go. She's joining?
Love you, kid.
No,
Don't worry
next
about
time. Next, she's
Let's
there for Part 5.
it.
Because this is Part 4. I've done 4 of them. I think 2 of them were with Fairy, but I count every single one.
Yeah. Yeah.
I love them. Honestly, it's just like a good little vent sesh with the girls.
Yes.
Yeah.
Um,
Tosh's bananas. Bananas, says my chat.
Dovey says he got scammed because he came for Fairy. Fairy's in chat, so that's pretty good.
Well,
You can't blame
That
us.
means
You gotta
you
tell your girl to wake up earlier, you know?
yeah.
You should have pinged her or something.
I mean, I think Fairy's a lot like me, and if Fairy's a lot like me, which I'm pretty sure she is, there is no amount of pinging.
Yeah. Real.
Fair. I just, it's not Moat's fault, alright? Alright?
I'm
Moat's
his
doing
sorter.
great.
Okay.
Moat
And but
made this shit happen.
Fairy definitely also may have a sleep disorder. And, like, it takes someone to know one. I'm just like, girl, like, you might need to get some sleeping tests, because
If I sleep like 12 hours a day, what do you think about that? Is that
you're gonna have to cut out the alcohol before I can make a determination, because alcohol's, I know, it's one of the worst things for sleep.
I don't know about that.
Well, I can't. I think.
Sorry, yeah.
I think that's step
fair.
one. That's because it's one of the worst things. So if you beer especially, so yeah, I my determination is undetermined until cut out beer.
All right, we'll talk about it when I don't have a problem.
But you could take a sleep test, because I think you're not allowed to have a beer during the sleep test. So they probably would. That would probably also possibly be it.
All right, I'll note that for future Austin.
Fair. Soju shots. Il Hunter says really appreciated the camping story.
Oh yeah.
Pretty rough.
Yeah, it was.
Yeah.
Bro.
All right. So we've heard Tasha's question. The same question applies to you, Elixir. What is your worst travel story?
Oh fuck, there's gotta be a good one. Man, the best thing that I can think of right now is when Gio, my roommate, and I went to Amsterdam. We had just landed in Amsterdam, and we were gonna go to TwitchCon, and we got in an Uber on our way to our Airbnb, and he left his phone in the Uber. And it doesn't have to do with me necessarily, but both of us started super panicking because we need to be able to communicate. I'm gonna be at TwitchCon, Twitch like partner parties, and he's not gonna be there, and we needed to be able to communicate.
Oh no.
And like the panic of like, oh shit, we're like in another country and we don't like. I mean, most people there spoke English, but like it was just like, we're in a totally new place and we don't know how to do anything, and now we might have to get him a new phone. And it was like so like, oh shit. Like our first day was supposed to be really laid back. We were just gonna like walk around and stuff, but instead it was like panic. And the Uber driver had messaged us back, but then he didn't respond to us for a full like 12 hours. And we were like, damn, he just stole the phone. We're just gonna be like,
oh my god.
We're just gonna have to stay by each other the whole time we're traveling so that we don't like fuck up and like leave each other somewhere. And it was just like so panic inducing. But Uber driver did end up bringing the phone back after like multiple pings on the next day. And he was like, he said he would show up in 15 minutes, and then it was like an hour before he showed up. So I was just sitting outside of my Airbnb like waiting for him, and like the longer that I waited, I was like, he's just not gonna show up. He just trolled me. Why am I sitting out here? And then like an hour goes by, and I'm like, you know what, at least he gave me the phone. And so I still gave him a tip, even though I feel like I shouldn't have.
Yeah, it feels like not. I don't know.
But we got the phone and we did our trip, and that was fine. Pretty stressful though, being in a different country and being like, shit, fuck, damn, I don't know what I'm doing. But other than that, I don't have too many horror stories for traveling. I feel like I've gotten pretty lucky. There was one time we were driving, same roommate, we were driving from Texas to Wyoming. We were driving through Wyoming to get to Utah, and we got stuck in a really bad a fucking snowstorm. And there was like 6 feet of snow that poured during one night. And we're really lucky that we didn't stay on the road. They like closed the roads down. We pulled over at this like huge truck stop with a Denny's. By the way, fuck Denny's. I hate them.
What?
Fuck Denny's.
Oh
no.
Man, never heard anyone say that in my life.
food sucks, and Cody got food poisoning, so I'm done with Denny's. I'm done with it.
What did he eat?
No.
That's fair.
It was like a general breakfast platter something. But driving through the snow was pretty intense, and we ended up slipping off the road at some point. We were in a car without four-wheel drive, and we weren't going very fast because it poured 6 feet of snow, and we were in a not four-wheel drive car. So we were going pretty slow down the highway at like 40 miles per hour. But the truckers that are like from there, they hauled ass. So they would just like fly by you, and then they would like blow snow and shit all over you. And because they're going so fast, they would also like wiggle your car. So we were like, anytime a truck would pass, we would like wiggle around. And then one time we wiggled enough, we got thrown off the road. Someone came and helped us push it out. But oh man, that drive was pretty stressful.
That's terrifying. You need like special tires for that. Like I don't understand how like did you have snow tires? Because like most people in America don't.
We stopped at a dealership and we're like, do we need snow tires? And they were like, no, your treads are good. Don't worry about it. Because like
I feel like that's wrong.
I know. And like maybe we should have gotten chains or something. I don't know, but
chains.
Yeah.
It was spooky. That drive, I have the anxiety. I feel it now. Spooky drive. He doesn't have a trucker's stomach. True. I don't know how you get one of them, but he didn't have it.
Slew says that you wants you to talk about the time that you stole the Declaration of Independence, because apparently that was a pretty difficult travel story as well.
Me?
Yes. That's Slew named you
That's
specifically.
right.
National treasure?
Obviously, I stole the national. Yes, that I stole that, and yes, it was very stressful and terrible. And Slew, I don't know.
What do you want? What is this bit, Slew?
I don't know.
Slew's just laughing in the corner. Slew's just right over there, just laughing at this.
Listen,
just
you're
giggling
just
at himself.
Say yes and just say yes and. That's all you do.
He's like, I'm not there. We can hear him laughing.
And then I was arrested.
And then Slew was there, and so he could fill you in with the rest of the story.
Yeah, exactly. Exactly. Now he's in it.
It's true. Elixir's got us involved in the stealing of the independence, you know.
A lady needs help, and who else am I gonna ask other than my streamer friends? If anyone could do it, they can do it.
Famed Slew.
Nicolas Cage was there too. Yeah, exactly.
Thanks.
As it should be.
Slew said Elixir blamed it on him, and he got 25 to life because they found out he was Mexican. Innocent, how could you do that to him?
I got out, you know what I'm saying? I didn't get 25 to life. So it's a W for me.
Slew is Mexican, yeah. Slew is, has blue eyes and is Mexican. I guess it's because he's part Spanish. He's gonna have to type really fast or come and speak about it. But yeah, it's wild because his brother is just as Mexican as he is, but he looks like full. It's, you know, genetics is wildin', you know.
They really do be wilding.
the genes. Yeah. So when I was traveling to China, I learned, so it's like a 10 to 15 hour flight to China from, like, I was in Vancouver, and that's a long time. I don't like sitting still, and I don't understand how people regularly like travel internationally. It's a lot.
It's crazy.
So I was staying there for a few months, so I was like, whatever, I can do it. I can do it twice in 6 months or whatever. But yeah, you have to sleep a lot. and this was kind of when I was only like mid narcoleptic, not full narcoleptic. So I was trying to figure out how to waste time. But I found out that like a lot of people are like, oh yeah, you just like drink a lot, you know? And I'm just like, you know, you just get drunk and you wake up and you're like on the other side of the continent. I'm like, wow, that sounds great. This is a great idea. So I don't know if they still do this, but I feel like they don't anymore. But like they had unlimited booze. Like, do they do that still? I don't think they do, right? Or I don't know.
Not for free typically.
So this was like pretty much unlimited free booze, which
Nice.
yeah, and I was like, this is a great idea. Or maybe I bought a bottle of wine. Maybe it was like you got some free alcohol, but then I brought a bottle of wine from like duty free. I think that was
Nice.
probably what I did. So it was
Nice.
so I think I got some from the airline, some from there. We've lost There
lost her
she goes. There she goes again. So I was like, this is gonna be fine. I have a ton of alcohol, and it's like wine is not one of those alcohols that you should like drink a bunch at once, you know?
Yeah.
Especially because like I didn't like red wine, so I had like sweet wine. So it was like a Riesling. I had like I bought a Riesling at the duty free store.
Yeah, okay. So, yeah, that makes sense. Because I could drink a bottle by myself. But I don't anymore.
That's hard too. I think white is worse though, just because of the sugar, you know? Is there any alcohol you should drink a bunch at once? I mean, low-key, no. But definitely wine's definitely one of the worst ones. You say with the beer. I think like vodka, like clear out liquor is supposed to be the best. I'm putting down this sloth.
Yeah, but the thing is you're gonna get blackout drunk faster when you're drinking liquor.
True. You're gonna have to cut it. So I drank a ton of Riesling and I fell asleep. I was like, this is great. But then what no one warned you is sometimes you wake up hungover and there's still a ton of flight to go.
Oh,
so, like,
God.
Because like if you're going across country, it's like you drink and fall asleep and wake up and you feel kind of sick, but you're there. No, I still had like hours of flight to go. I was still heavily
hungover in a plane.
Yeah.
Ugh.
So I was super hungover, and like it was that mix of like hungover and drunk, and I was still in the air.
Sweet hungover. It's like different. I feel like when you're like wine hungover.
Yeah.
In comparison to other hangovers. And
I felt awful. Like when you feel like horrible the day after, but at least you can be in bed. I was on a plane, and I was starting to feel like ill, right? And I was like, I'm gonna like throw the fuck up. And the worst part was I was next to this like really nice like older Chinese lady, and you know when like you can't speak the same language as someone, but you're just sort of like vibing with them, like you're smiling, and you have that connection, right? So it was me and this like old Asian lady, and I like was nauseous beside her, and it was like, this is so bad. And so I am just like, I don't know if I'm gonna make it without throwing up, right? But luckily I felt like I was gonna make it, right? But then the plane starts landing, and it's going like down.
Turbulence.
And I was like, I'm fucked. I'm not gonna make it. And so I get up, but the plane is landing. So I have someone like the like flight attendant is like strapped in the back, and I'm like running towards the bathroom, gonna throw up, and the woman is screaming at me to sit down because the plane is actively landing. So she's like, sit down, blah 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 blah, get back to your seat. Like she's literally yelling at me. So I have to turn around and go back to sleep. Wait, I just got a sub, but there's no alert showing, so it's just
sub hype, but also hangover, puke hype.
Yeah, puke hype as well. Thank you so much.
Did you get to puke?
I had to sit back down. I could not go to the bathroom. So I
would have said, Fuck you, lady.
I
Grow up in your lap.
I had to go back to sit beside that old Asian lady, and I had to puke in a bag. Like, I had to use the bag.
No.
And we went from having that beautiful moment where we were speaking to each other without speaking with each other, to her just looking so disapprovingly at me and so upset, and it was heartbreaking. And
a random Chinese lady, dude.
Yeah,
no.
yeah. And then I got off the plane. I had to throw up again in like the bathroom when I landed, and I was just like, I'm not gonna go. And I was with my partner at the time, and he was like so annoyed because I was just, this was like me. I did this. He's like, we have to go. Like, there's someone picking us up, and I'm like on the floor of the bathroom in the airport. Like, I just got to China. I've been trying to like do this, like it's been a big dream of mine to like live in China, and as soon as I land, the second I land, I am just miserable. I'm just like, I landed in like one of the worst moods ever, and I'm just lying on the floor being like, I can't go on. I just arrived.
That's pretty rough. That's pretty rough. Did you have a good trip after that?
Yeah, it was good. It was 6 months, so I had a lot of time to sober up.
Oh, nice. That's a long time to sober up. Did the dream of you wanting to live in China, did it live past then?
Did it like exceed my expectations?
Yeah, do you still want to live there?
Oh, I mean, I wanted to live there for like a short period of time.
Okay.
I don't think that I can live there forever, and I don't think I expected to, just because I'd been there. I'd been there before, so I knew it was like a little bit like, you know, there's like certain things that like they just don't have.
Yeah,
like,
I've been there I've been there not a lot, but quite a few times when I was young. My dad took us over there because he had some factories, and I liked being in China. My sisters didn't like it at all. They were younger than me. I was like younger than 15, like when I had gone, but they didn't like the toilets there. That was the thing for them.
The toilets is a big it puts a lot of people off because you have to pee in a hole, you know.
Yeah, but from what I have looked at, it's like kind of healthier.
Yeah, it's better,
especially for dudes. I've heard that, I don't know how true this is, chat. I've heard that American toilets can cause prostate cancer.
Oh my god.
Because it puts a lot of pressure on the I think I'm saying this right, the perineum? Something like that.
That sounds like a plant, or is that like a perennial?
Perennial is a plant. I wish that I could tell you more, but I looked at this so long ago, and I don't know. Sounds like a prostate problem. It is. You need to bring your own toilet paper too. No, not to if you're in the country maybe, but not like everywhere. Most places have toilet paper.
In Beijing, I had to bring my own. I don't know where you were.
Really?
Yeah, maybe it was like in more of like the, because there's certain areas. I think like I was sort of out in the boonies, so I was out more in the burbs, and I would say I usually had to bring my own. Yeah, I lived in Beijing.
I was also young, so maybe I just blocked that part out.
I mean, there's certain places that do have toilet paper. It's just like, I would say the more touristy it is, the more likely. And there's certain places like Hong Kong has regular toilets, and Shanghai I think is like a mix, and like maybe some more touristy places of Beijing. But I feel like Beijing was mainly, that I was there was mainly bring your own toilet paper, and mainly you gotta poop in a hole.
Yeah.
So.
I'm not opposed. If that's what I've got, that's what I've got. I like China though. I really liked the countryside China. It's really pretty, and there are like lots of nice temples, and like, it's just pretty.
I spent little time in there. I think I went to like a couple of like the smaller cities, but I don't know if I went to the countryside. Sorry, squat toilets, not holes, but it feels like pooping
Squatty
in a hole.
potties.
When I say poop in a hole, it's not like a like a hole.
There are porcelain holes, and then there are
Porcelain
hole
holes.
holes, and
Yeah.
you'll find both.
Yeah, definitely.
You'll find both.
The one thing, I mean, I was pretty anti squat toilet. I found that the one thing that really bothered me about squat toilets was, so if you were really young, you didn't have this experience. So I feel like you would not like squat toilets when you were older, because one thing you come to realize is that people can't aim generally. When they're drunk, they definitely can't aim. So when you go to like a bar toilet, it's just like everything is urine. Like everything is wet. You don't know what's from water. It's just like it's a horrible time. It's just like you walk into a stall and I'm like, nobody can
Are you
aim.
talking about America? Because
Could be America too. No, this is in China.
I've been in some
feel-
bathrooms. I go in downtown Austin and I don't know what's what. So like,
Okay, maybe
you know,
downtown
I think
Austin
that's just
is a lot
bar
like-
thing. Maybe it's just bars in the bathrooms. You know,
They definitely make it harder. I feel like the hole is like smaller, you know, because at least, I mean, this is if
Yeah.
your butt touches the
True.
seat, you know, then you can hit it, you know. But if you have to float on top, like
true.
You
it's
miss.
true. There's more of a range of like, yeah, okay, I'm with you. Oh fuck.
Band Jake in chat says, so if you
Jake.
yes, oh yeah, you know Jake. So if you fall on the ground, you might have to get tested. He says. I hate that. That might not be 100% incorrect. Because there's some very upsetting. Because like I remember this one bar I went to had like single stalls, so there'd be like kind of like 1 or 2 stalls for the whole bar. So it's just like it's pretty brutal.
I guess it
yeah.
depends on the. I don't really want to think about it too hard because that means I have to like give it credit. But I don't know about that, Jake. I don't know.
Lena says that this is sort of a universal bar bathroom thing. This is true. This is also just America.
You don't know what splash is what. You don't want to know.
Yeah,
And that's just how it is.
that is.
What are we talking about?
Yes, it's touchback. Yes. What happened?
Welcome back.
Stuff splashing
Oh,
places.
we're still on the bad travel stories.
Yeah.
Okay.
We started talking about China, and then we were talking about squatty potties, and now we're on bathrooms in bars, and yeah, it's not
That's
good.
cool.
I'm rapidly adjusting the camera to put you back on the screen.
Hey.
Yes. Did you crash?
No, I was like choking.
Oh, what?
Yeah, like on like air. I don't know. Like I was just like sitting here and then like suddenly my throat got like really dry and I couldn't like swallow.
Is that? It sounds like asthma. Is this?
Yeah, I have asthma.
So, was it an asthma attack? Or
Yeah.
I don't know. I'm
think
sorry,
so.
but
Yeah, it's okay. Yeah, it took me a while. I was like gagging. I don't know what that was all about. But
that's scary. Do you have like an inhaler?
Yeah, it's like bright red. Where is it? I have like 5 of them.
That's
Like
good.
1 in each bag. Yeah.
You don't want to lose one. you know?
Yeah. Yeah, I mean I have so many. I'm just like I'm good to go.
That is good. I would be. I don't know what I would do if I. I feel like I would always lose them if I had asthma.
Yeah. Yes. Or it's like just not around when you need it. Like it's like in the other room or at home. Like you brought the one bag, you didn't put one in.
This is such a stressful thought. Because I would forget it all the time.
Yeah.
I was like, does she have something new that's stressful or no? She's just the asthma. It is stressful.
Yeah,
Or like having like a severe allergy, like a peanut allergy. Oof.
Oh my goodness. Well, I hope you're feeling better.
Yeah, don't die, please.
I will be very sad.
I'm gonna try to not die, guys. I'm gonna try. So, cheers to that. Oh, that's a good beer. I
Cheers
like
to
that.
Tosh not dying.
Cheers. Yeah,
Yeah,
don't die.
cheers. I'll cheers with my Waterloo.
Cheers.
Cheers.
In your experience, are concert bathrooms better or worse than bar bathrooms?
Festival bathrooms are the worst. Unless you're in VIP. Festival bathrooms, terrible.
Ooh, festival. I mean, that's another level. I wasn't even including those. I was talking about like regular concerts. Like festivals is like the clear winner. Like that's not even, that's like tiers worse.
Yeah.
And then I think it depends on the concert, honestly. Depends on the crowd.
Yeah. Yeah. True.
I had VIP once, and the VIP bathrooms were only marginally better. All right, here's my experience at festivals and VIP badges. Everyone at a festival is shitting in a porta potty, except for the VIP people who have a little trailer that gets brought in, and it's air conditioned.
What?
And air conditioned bathrooms during a festival is so worth the maybe $200 upgrade. All right.
That's a game changer.
It's amazing. Yeah. I bet like some festivals like don't actually do one of those, but all the ones that I've been to.
Which ones have those? Because I'm not a big festival person.
Ubby Dubby and Freaky Deaky are the two that I have been to the most, but Electric Daisy Carnival as well. And I guess some of the other ones, I don't even remember there's some local ones too, but I don't even remember their names. But I feel like VIP is worth typically, but also I'm a bit of a snob when it comes to that kind of stuff. I like the fancy stuff. When I'm spending that kind of money already, I don't mind like doing the extra bit.
Oh yeah. In EDC, I thought like sometimes you can go like book a hotel room. I feel like that would be the move. Can you do that, or is that like too far?
I at this point would recommend hotel camping or hotel like stuff, but camping has been for me like a love-hate relationship. Like sometimes the venue really puts a lot of effort into it, and sometimes they don't. The problem with like hotel stuff is like if you don't make a shuttle to your hotel, you're gonna have to try and call an Uber. And I've known people who have like had a place to stay, but festivals sometimes are out in the middle of nowhere and you can't get an Uber at 2 a.m. And so you're like, I am 10 miles away from my place that I want to sleep and no one will pick me up. So it's like if you have a DD all the time, I'd recommend hotels. But if you want to like be stinky and party and give zero fucks about having to travel at all, can't.
Yeah.
So.
I think at this point I'm probably just not gonna go for the camping ones anymore. I did that like twice and I was like, that's enough. It was also country music, which I didn't even like country music, so I don't really like festival camping, and it was like the worst genre of music.
I wouldn't do that.
It was like so upsetting.
I'm from the South, and fuck that.
Yeah. It was, we don't have to do that again.
Ooh. Chad has a good point. Paying for car camping permit. Yeah, if you have like a car that you can like bail into if like you don't want to deal with like the elements, that's nice. Also, you can do like you can rent an RV if you want to be super bougie about it. And
RV.
RV in.
At the festivals I was at, some people had RVs. I feel like that would be the move. If number one goal would be I don't want to attend this. Number two would be RV.
I'm gonna stay in the RV the entire time, and then I'll like come out for like one or two songs, then I'll go back.
So bad.
Go ahead.
Oh, I just remember when I was at the country music festival, it was also raining, and I remember I went to see, what was it, like, I forget who it is it Kenny Chesney who sings like Red Solo Cup? I don't know, but I
think you are right.
I only knew like 2 songs, and I heard Red Solo Cup, but I had to go to the bathroom, and it was like such a huge crowd, and it was raining, and I was like in the dark in a porta potty, and I was like, everything was wet, and I was so upset, and I heard the song from the background, and I'm just like, this is the worst. This might be.
You're always in the bathroom when the best song comes on.
Yeah. And everything was damp, and it was dark. It was nighttime. They don't light them. I was like, this is a dark moment in the history.
You don't want to see what's in there anyways.
I never want to do this again.
That's fair.
This is out. Oh man.
Isn't that Toby Keith? Oh, maybe it is. Toby Keith? Red Solo Cup?
Lena also says Toby Keith.
Oh, well.
Wait, is Kenny Chesney even country? Who's the one who does the... There's someone who does, like, saxophone. Is that Kenny Chesney? That's not country.
Shit. When I went to EDC in Vegas 2 years ago, my Uber was $180 back to my hotel in the Strip.
That's a hotel on top of a hotel. Okay, so EDC is not... I just assumed, because I don't know anything, that it's, like, by the Strip. I've never been to Vegas, so I have no conception of geography.
If you are talking about festivals, I think that EDC Vegas is like one of the most like renowned, I suppose. Like it's supposed to be a good one. I went to EDC Orlando and it was fun. The best part about EDC is that there's actually shit to do. A lot of festivals that you'll go to, they just won't have anything to do. It'll just be like watching shows and standing around and buying food and stuff. But I do like that Electric Daisy Carnival is actually a carnival as well. They have like rides. And,
like, that's stuff. Fun.
Yeah, rides are a good time. Like I feel like more festivals need to have things to do because I personally will watch a show very intently if I'm on psychedelics. But if I'm not, then like I don't want to watch a show for 8 hours, honestly.
There's also like I feel like there's only so many shows going on that you really want to see, you know? I don't like there's some lineups where there's just like, especially the really big ones where there's like a bunch of people you want to see, but I feel like a lot of times it's like, okay, I'm only here to see 3 or 4 people and I'm here for 3 days, so not really. That's like what, like 8 hours out of 3 full days, you know? That's right. That's a lot of time, you know?
True.
Yeah.
Okay. We have 2 more questions.
Ew.
Okay, here we go. Are expensive restaurants worth it?
Sometimes.
I'm on the sometimes boat. I am a slut for good ramen, and I went out for ramen the other day, and I spent $70 on well, it was me and a friend. So I spent $70 on 2 people, and we both got a drink too.
Okay.
Right? So
I was picturing like the most like gold flakes in your ramen, like a $70 bowl.
I haven't done that in a while, but there is a place here in town that I can absolutely justify spending $200 on just my meal, and it's Uchiko. It's a very fancy sushi restaurant. I used to work there a long time ago. They helicopter in the fish like weekly.
I'm sorry, like, what? Like from Japan?
From Japan, yes.
How? Who? Okay, I feel like helicopters are terrifying on land. Like the idea of going from Japan to America in a helicopter sounds terrifying, right?
Yeah.
I'm with you. I might do it just for the experience, but I've jumped out of a plane before, so like I get stuff. Like for the experience. But okay,
Flying,
so
fear flying, fear falling. None of these things sound good to me.
how expensive are we talking? Like, is the $70 meal, like, I would buy my $70 meal with my friend, like, regularly. Like, it's fancy ramen, but it tastes good, it is good, it's a good time. But the $200 meal is actually, like, the expense, like, I'm going out for a bougie ass night, and they do put the gold flakes in, like, the
Yeah,
fucking,
yeah.
they do weird shit when they open you a bottle and stuff. What's that?
They do put gold flakes on it?
Some stuff, yeah.
Wait, is this
Oh.
like a Japanese place or is this a different place?
Yeah, it's sushi. It's called Uchiko. It's very well known, and I super recommend it. If you're doing like a birthday or something, like that's what I would say. Like a nice, super expensive dinner is like birthdays, anniversaries, like
special occasions.
celebrating. So down to spend stupid amounts of money on a dinner, like that. If you're not gonna eat really good, like, are you even living? Like, that's like part of our job of living is I gotta eat, and if it's really good, yeah, I'm gonna do it.
That's true.
Yeah.
That's how I feel.
Yeah.
See, sometimes it's quality, but sometimes it's like quantity. You know what I mean? Like sometimes like a buffet, like an all you can eat, like
Oh.
in
Okay.
in Vancouver, it's pretty common to have all you can eat sushi, which is like not the best rated sushi restaurant in Vancouver at all. But like the thing about Vancouver is like they have so much good Japanese food that even the one that's like okay is still like
It's still-
slaps pretty hard.
Okay. All right.
You know? So like I would do all you can eat and we would do it at like off hours. So it'd be like questionably cheap, and then I would just eat like way too much sushi. So like sometimes quality, but sometimes just like how much sushi can I consume in one sitting right now? You know?
Right.
Like that
Right.
that has merit as well, I think.
True.
But I feel like there's, I don't know about other I could think of like sushi and like French food and steak. I feel like you could go to a restaurant and spend like unlimited amounts of money, and maybe like a seafood restaurant. Like there's certain things where it's like if you go to a nice one of those places, you could spend like $300 and like just be like not full yet, because like
That's something that I was going to talk about too. Yeah, dude, if you're not getting enough, it feels bad. It doesn't feel like as good of a time.
Right.
yeah,
Right.
you have to get like I'm down for spending a lot on a meal, but it's like I hate when you go to those restaurants and it's like an amuse-bouche and it's like here's $30, it's 4 pieces of meat, and I'm just like I'm gonna die.
I went to a place, I spent $35 and they gave me 2 scallops with some sauce. And
Wait, how much did you spend?
35. And then
See,
like,
that's a crime right there. That would
Honestly.
upset. I would be so disappointed in that.
I
you
never
know?
went back.
Yeah.
Yeah, fuck that place.
Yeah. What the-
And
2 scallops and sauce? No fucking way, dude. No fucking way.
it's hard because like there's certain like levels of fish, especially like in Japan, that's like they're really rare, so you can only eat so much, you know. So it's like it's understandable that it's so expensive, but like I don't want to do that, you know what
Yeah.
I mean?
Someone in chat said something good too. The best food sometimes is not expensive. I
True.
totally agree too.
True.
Like you can have someone's mom make you some food. Oh my god. One of my
Oh my
old
god,
roommates,
yes.
his mom was a baker, and she would make like simple things, but they're like the most amazing, like one of those that you ever had. Like she made pita bread, and it was like every time I had her pita bread, I was like, how do you, this is just bread. Like
Yeah.
I am so in love with you, one. It's so good.
I think there's like certain like ethnicities that like a lot of people have like in a lot of like areas or they come from like poverty. So they are able to spin gold out of nothing. Like
Yeah.
my
She was,
one
from Israel.
They're-
This lady.
So I assume that like maybe I don't know, maybe her family or like grandpa or something didn't come from like a lot of money and like had to come over, you know what I mean? Like it's always those people's parents that have like incredible food. My friend is from Jamaica, and a lot of it is like I think maybe I don't know if it was like colonialism or something, but there was a lot of like very cheap kind of like Western foods that like are not really popular here, but are still really popular there. Like corned beef is really big, and like spam is big in a lot of places. And it's just like you'll literally just have like cabbage and corned beef and rice, and it will be unbelievable, you know?
Oh yeah.
Because you
Do you
have
have
to,
any?
yeah.
Do you have any like nostalgic foods that like maybe your mom made you that no one else makes, but like when you get a smell of it, it like brings you back?
I mean, my mom can't cook for shit, so.
Oh.
Same.
No, no, that's fair.
She was like, heat up a kid cuisine in the microwave, and I was like, okay.
I feel like my mom was like the opposite. My mom would spend hours cooking. Like she would be like so into it. She wanted to be like the mom that fed your kid healthy meals, and it was just bad. And she's Chinese. She's like full Chinese. And like my grandma could cook, but like I think she was so worried about things being healthy that she would like it would be always these things out of like cookbooks that were like low sodium, and like she didn't really cook with a lot of spice. Like I don't know what happened, like, but my papa did not give her any lessons because it was just like healthy bland food. It was so bad. And she tried so hard. Like, it's not like she was bad because she didn't try.
Do you like it? Like, would she eat it and be like,
she was like a stay-at-home mom. She cooked like every day, and she never got good. It was astounding. Like, I thought practice makes perfect. Practice makes edible, I guess.
Maybe she just liked really bland food.
She was the person that like thought pepper was spicy, which is like very un-Chinese of her, I feel. But I guess like we're from a part of China that's not really into like spicy stuff, but there's still spices. You know, it doesn't have to be hot to have flavor.
Like that's way better though than the opposite problem where it's over spiced. You know what I mean? Like under spice, at least you can put some stuff on it.
But, like, can add.
My dad, he'll put so much salt on stuff.
Oh, see, like, you can't undo that.
Oh my god, Dad, how are you eating this? What the fuck? I don't get it. Too salty. Oh god, it's like, ugh.
Like when it comes to like not salty stuff, like a good like spice rub, I feel like it's hard to reach that limit, you know. But yeah, like too much salt, too much like vinegar. Like there's certain like not like sort of cooking additions that aren't necessarily spices that are like it's game over. This is unedible now. You know, there's nothing we can do to save this.
My blood ain't gonna high pressure itself. The salt, oh my god. Is that a thing?
Oh, high blood pressure? Yeah, it's...
And salt? Oh god.
Salt is not good for your blood pressure.
Oh god.
But yeah. So we've decided to expensive restaurants worth it sometimes. All right, that means we got one more question. And then I don't have any more questions. So, you know, if you have any questions, let me know. Otherwise, I'm going to Google questions. Keep you interested in
Let's
this.
See.
Yeah. Oh, yeah.
Participate. Let's
yes,
see.
look up some good questions. Okay. Best greatest band or music artist of all time. So band if you like bands, if not band, then other artist. Like any other genre, like Beyonce can count, you know. Band or any other artist.
I'm a big fan of Wolfpack. It's V-U-L-F Wolfpack P-E-C-K. I think they're fan-fucking-tastic. They do a show at Madison Square Garden on YouTube that I highly recommend you watch. It's so good.
American Funk. You're a funk fan.
So good. Yeah, I love it. And, it's so good. I like Thumpasaurus a lot, too. I watched them live, and they were magical to watch live. Um, they're like, I don't even know what to call their music. It's like grungy, funky, I want to say. I'm a
I
big
don't
fan.
know any, like, I don't think I could name like a funk band, you know?
I like future funk a lot, and I
Okay, I
think
know
like I
future
found,
funk.
yeah, I think I found some like offshoots of that basically. Wolfpack is my favorite band though. I saw them at ACL one year, and yeah, I love them. I love their
A
stuff.
ACL. Isn't that like a
Austin
ligament?
City Limits. Oh, it is. Yeah, it is a ligament, and it's also a festival here in
Nice.
Austin.
Very cool.
Yeah.
You got all the cool initials. You got ACL, you got SXSW, you know?
Yeah, South by Southwest. Uh huh.
Yeah.
Uh huh. Some other ones, I'm sure.
What got you into funk? Because I feel like that's sort of like, I feel like funk was a big thing in like the 70s, like James Brown. Yeah.
Hmm. I didn't really like music for a really long time. I started to get into it when I was working at this Chinese restaurant. It was called Wooooo I, and they played Wu-Tang Clan and a bunch of soul and R&B. But on Sundays, they would play oldies. They'd play like Etta James, Otis Redding's, like a lot of like 20s and later songs. And that's really where I fell in love with music. I liked the oldies a lot. No one liked to work Sundays because they just played old music, but I loved it. And yeah, after that, it kind of took a while, but I started like building my little music library, and then I went to the roller rink.
Oh,
And the
yeah.
roller rink is where I fell in love with funk. Uh, there's nothing better to skate to at the rink. You want something to step to where it's like bam, 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 bam. It's funk. It's the best. It's so good. I like them playing soul and stuff there, but funk. That's the way to do it at the rink.
I really like how many of your interests lie in the 70s. You got the roller skating, you got the funk, you got the soul, like you I assume like disco as well. Disco is pretty fire, and that's 70s, you know? It seems like up your
Mhm.
alley.
Absolutely, 100%.
I love that.
I'm a big skater. I almost wanted to go skating tonight, but I'm so glad I hung out with you guys instead.
Yes.
My legs are grateful.
Yeah, I need to do skating. There's apparently a cool like I think it's like a I don't know if it's like a, is it like a gay bar roller rink? I don't know. I got invited by PD
Hell yeah.
Plastic, or I forget, but I never went. Um, but yeah, I need to do it. I have sort of a fear of skating though because I was forced to ice skate a lot as a child because I'm from Canada. So the idea of skating like uh, consensually is like odd to me, but you know, maybe I'll like it. I don't know.
I I felt like at the roller rink, it was like one of the very first places that I felt like I could wear whatever I wanted and I wasn't gonna be judged for it. And I really found like a lot of my like personal independence there.
That's cool. I love that.
Yeah, yeah. But it was BYOB, an adult night, so it was like a party. Like it wasn't like you're going with your kids or anything. It was party.
I gotta go to the roller rink now.
Let's
I'm
fucking go.
I'm
I'm so down.
convinced. Roller skates or inline? Which inline is I don't know the difference. Is inline the long? What?
Yes. And then I call them old school or quads. If you're talking like, yeah, the four wheels. I do quads.
So you do the old schooler one. That's the skates, and the inline's the blade.
Yes. I would recommend if anyone in the chat is listening and is trying to learn roller skating, inlines or blades are way better for like outdoor skating and stuff because it's way easier to stop. But if you want to do dance skating, you should get quads. You can do both, like vice versa, if you want to, but I would very much so recommend that way. It's pretty dangerous on quads out on the street because you can't slow down. If you want to stop on quads and you're going really fast, you have to do a spin. You have to like spin around. It's really hard to stop on quads.
This sounds terrifying.
I'm so into it, dude. I'm so into it.
I mean, I feel like we have very different interests. You like jumping out of planes and spinning around in circles. I really like lying down, you know. I like eating snacks.
That's fair. You know, to each their own. I
I
don't blame you.
a lot too. I don't know. I either like to be just like in bed or I want to be like exploring something interesting.
Oh, yeah.
Just want to I need to be doing something like exciting or I just like want to be in bed.
Do you ever like one thing I've always wanted to do and I do very rarely, which I'm very upset about because I feel like LA is the place to do it, is the really like annoying nerdy word for is like urbexing, but it's basically just like looking around abandoned buildings and like condemned shit.
Urban exploring.
Yeah, they call it urbexing. It's cool.
Yeah, I would participate in things like that when I was like in high school.
Yeah.
Because I was like, oh, like I'm not gonna get in trouble.
Yeah, I mean, it's if you do get in trouble, you know, you get that wiped once you turn 18,
Yeah,
right?
yeah.
So
I was like,
what we have underground like subway systems here. So there's whole subway stations that they just block off.
right.
Yeah, apparently there's a ton of that down here. Like they're probably all full of people who are on crack that could stab you, but that's a risk I'm willing to take because the idea of like because all of LA architecture is like so cool, especially the old stuff. So I'm imagining things from like the 20s or 40s and they've just like been like boarded up. Like it must be like a time capsule. Like I need to go.
Yeah.
I just need to
yeah.
make time and bring a knife.
Yeah.
Chat is very distracted by Wu-Tang Clan now.
Oh, nice.
You
actually
went on Wu-Tang Clan. Just chat has just been Wu-Tang Clan now.
I had Questlove come in for a live show while I was working at that place one time. It was amazing. He came in, he shut down half the restaurant, and he just did a set.
That's
during
crazy.
One of the days. Yeah, because we had, like, the owner of that restaurant, he was, like, really into, like, the music scene and, like, the downtown scene. I swear, he had connections with everyone. And he got him to play one day, and it was the most chill day of work I've ever had. So good.
I don't know too much about Questlove.
He's in Wu-Tang.
Cool. That's dope.
And he also was he was one of the, what was that show? There was a show, a late night show, and then they'd like go like Management, and then like there's the live people playing music, and he was on that. I can't remember.
That's
Can't
so
remember
cool.
what it's called.
Someone asked, Kendrick Lamar or Wu-Tang?
I don't really like Kendrick.
What? I feel
I
like that's this is like the Denny's thing. I mean, not that I'm comparing
talking
Kendrick
about
Lamar to
funk.
Denny's. That's offensive to Kendrick Lamar. But this is a controversial opinion night, you know?
You know, I like a couple Kendrick songs, but I'm the funk loving, like old songs kind of girl. I've never really been I like Humble.
That's a
but
good
yeah.
song. That's a good song.
I like to skate to Humble, but yeah.
Oh yeah, it's a good song.
Yeah. Tosh, what do you think? Kendrick or Wu-Tang?
Oh, I mean, I feel like you have to go with Wu-Tang because it's just like that's the OG, like classic. You gotta respect it. It's kind
That's
of
true.
like insulting if you don't. But Kendrick Lamar is amazing.
Yeah, this is a hard question.
It's amazing.
Yeah.
But you know, you
Both
give
legends
respect to the
in their own
elders.
time. Mhm.
I feel like I've probably listened to more Wu-Tang, but the one Kendrick album I like a lot is like Damn. I feel
Oh
like
yeah, that's his best.
Thank you. Oh my god, I feel like that's a very underrated album. Everyone always
So
says
good.
the other one is the first one. I thought that one
Yeah.
was I didn't like there was a lot of filler in that one. I don't know.
Yeah.
I love Damn. Damn is like
Yeah.
if you took all the filler from that other album, it was like, we're just gonna make 10 tracks. We're just gonna make 10
Right.
sick tracks, you know? That's what I think. But apparently that's not a cool thing to say. But I'm glad you agree.
Yeah.
Damn is better King Kunta's best song. Yeah. Now there's just it's just a hip hop discussion. It's really gone off the rails. Although I guess this is the question. Best greatest band music artist of all time. But neither of us named any hip hop. So everyone just decided to choose their best artist in chat, I guess. Which is fine. But I
Yeah.
want to know your answer, Tosh. What is your answer?
I really like Korn's Greatest Hits Volume 2. I think
Korn's
it's
greatest hit fall.
really good. It's in my top 10 for sure.
What about Volume 1? I say this not being able to name a single Korn song.
Can't find Volume 1. Like, I don't even know if Volume 1 exists. I've never seen it. I've never seen evidence that it exists.
Do you think
As far as I'm aware, there's only Volume 2. And it's very confusing. It's very confusing. Literally, guys, look it up on Spotify. There is no Volume 1. I don't know.
Do you think
I-
it's
I
like
don't know.
do you know the movie Troll 2 and how it was this terrible B movie and there's
Yeah.
no Troll 1? You know this, right?
Yeah. Oh, true. Yeah. You know, they were ahead of their time.
They named Troll 2 because they thought that if it sounded like there was one
It'd be more
before it.
successful.
Yeah.
That is so funny.
So maybe Korn was just like, listen, if we have Greatest Hits
Yeah.
Volume 2, that implies we've had 2 albums full of greatest hits.
Yeah, but like literally every song is a bop. Like every single song.
I don't listen to a
Yeah.
lot of new metal, but me and Slu were just talking about new metal. And I was just like, this is just a whole era that I missed out on. Like,
Yeah, like
we're talking about
I don't listen to a lot of it either.
like Limp
Just Korn.
Bizkit, System of a
Oh, Limp Bizkit's
Down,
pretty good. Oh, yeah.
Korn, and there was one other. Linkin Park has new metal. Like, there's this whole.
Yeah.
It's so wild that there's just like, you feel.
Slipknot.
Yeah, there's like whole
Slipknot.
people. There's millions of people that their favorite genre is new
Yeah.
metal. Where are these people right now? You know, where are all these
Still
older
wearing their
millennials?
pants hanging out at the mall.
Yeah, they're out there, and every time one of these bands tours, they all get together, and they fill stadiums. You know, it's
Yeah.
wild. But yeah, new metal. That's on a list of genres I have to get into.
Yeah.
So we got
But yeah.
we got some funk, we got some new metal. Okay, for me, I hate this question. I know that I wrote down this question, but I'm upset by this question because I feel like I vastly change my answer every year or so. I think one of my favorite
Hey,
bands.
okay.
Yeah, I think you just have to choose the ones that like you always kind of go back to. I always
That's
go back.
why I say Korn. That's
You-
literally why I say Korn. I've never stopped listening to Korn.
I assume like you didn't get really into Korn in like 2021. I feel like this is like a
No.
long span.
Yeah. And it's weird. I've never been like obsessed with Korn or anything, but they have stood the test of time. Like my first Korn album, I had that when I was like 7.
That's
Highly
wild.
influential. Highly influential. Yeah. I also had a Disturbed CD.
This is very that era. This sounds like this would be in your CD
Yeah.
case at the same time. Yes.
In the white Right.
But yeah, new metal in chat is like System of a Down, kind of Linkin Park, Limp Bizkit, Korn, Slipknot, right? I think those are them. Prodigy, that's a good one. But yeah, the band I always go back to is like probably like T-Rex. I really like this band called T-Rex. they.
How long have you liked them for?
I have liked them since 2010. So that's still a pretty good amount of time.
Long. That
Yeah.
is long. That's long.
So the first time I heard the album was on vinyl. And then that was really upsetting because once you hear something on vinyl, it's really douchey to say, but once you hear it on vinyl, like you kind of can't go back. But then
Yes.
I never got the album until I was gonna reach out and do a reveal, but there's a bunch of shit on my record player. Until this year, I just got it. So I'm very excited. So this band that I love so much, I finally got on vinyl, and I found it in some like random store in Los Angeles, and I was really excited. So that's my answer to this question. That I made the questions. So
That's really cool.
Elixir says there's only one album one. There's no album two. Vaughn came in just to call this out.
I was
Traitor.
looking
A defector.
You looked?
An innocent Elixir
I
defector
looked.
is in chat now.
I only found volume 1.
Wait, you only found volume 1? You
Lena
didn't find
says-
volume 2?
Lena
can't find
says, oh no.
volume.
Another person in chat says there is a volume 1 on Spotify.
What?
Wait, who was the snitch? Who was it?
It was Vaughn.
It was Vaughn.
Hold on.
Vaughn!
Hold on.
Thank you for the follow, by the way, Vaughn.
Greatest hits. Wait. Wait,
You're like
there's a
blowing
volume
Tasha's
one.
mind right now. I am a
wasn't gonna
snitch. I'm
say
getting
it.
stitches. I'm getting stitches.
I wasn't gonna say
No,
it. I
I
didn't want to shatter it.
no. I feel like what's the Mandela effect or something?
Mhm.
Is that when
Except
you
I'm
like?
the only one.
That's when like the collective society thinks something is
Yeah.
happened.
Yeah. Yeah.
I don't know if that's the same because it is. Just
No, I
you.
said, but I'm the only one.
So it's not the.
So,
So
it's
it's not the
not it.
Mandela effect then.
But
This is not that at
it
all.
could have been if one more person agreed.
I mean, you convinced me just based on the fact I have no knowledge about the band Korn.
There you go. It's true. It's real. It
It's
happened.
volume 2, guys, okay? Everyone
Yeah.
that looked it up, actually, you're wrong. Actually, you're wrong, okay?
Wait,
I like this.
here's volume 2.
I like this
What's
answer though, because like I feel like whenever people bring this up, everybody kind of hive minds it. I like how all of our music is like completely different. I feel like we need to share some like mixtapes with each other because it appears that we're really veering in completely different lanes when it comes to music stuff. So I feel like we have some good learning from each other, you know?
Yeah. I'm so tripped out right now. I'm so tripped out. Like, you guys have no idea.
I mean, how
swear to
often? I mean, you probably don't bother looking up Korn on Spotify because you have it on like CD or something, right? Like, there's certain bands I don't look up on Spotify because I just have had their iTunes saved to my computer since the beginning of time. So I'm not like searching them
Right.
up, you know?
Have
But
you
here's
guys-
the thing. I looked at this like so often because we would be driving in the car and I would just hold the CD and I would like flip it open and I would like, you know, flip through like the little booklet and stuff when I was like a little kid. And I swear, like I have memories of it being volume 2. Did I gaslight
Wait, is there
myself?
no volume? Wait. Are people saying there's no, like, not only, I thought that like volume 1
I-
exists. Wait, is there no, does volume 2
don't
not
even
even
s-
exist?
I
Is
don't
that what
see
we're
volume
saying?
2. I don't see volume 2.
Wait, there's. I thought it was just like you didn't know about volume 1. I didn't know that volume 2 doesn't exist. This is
This is like-
ridiculous.
This is very serious. I'm seriously concerned for myself. I'm seriously concerned. That is not good. Okay, well.
This is why I wasn't gonna say it. You know,
Maybe.
like, that has shattered your reality, and I feel
It's
personally
good.
responsible.
No, it's good to have your reality shattered once in a while. It keeps you
That's
humble.
true. That's
Wait.
true.
So wait, when you were flipping through your CD, was there a chance it was like burned? So then just someone wrote it in Sharpie like badly? Like they just made a really
No.
shitty one?
No.
But then
it
why
was
would they
like-
call it Volume 1? They were like, Volume 2's coming any day
Yeah.
now, and then they're like,
That's
and then they
what I'm
just
saying.
like tanked.
That's what I'm saying. They really let me down.
Like it's like the World War One. They didn't name it World War One. They named it the World War or the Great
War,
War,
yeah,
and then the
what the
second one
hell?
came in. Why did they start with Volume 1? Like, they really were hopeful, I guess.
Yeah. What's up with that? Okay.
Keaton in chat says Tosh is just living in the future. Korn released a Volume 2 in 2054. Could you
What about-
imagine? Just
It
they
would
come together for a last hurrah on their deathbed. It's like, we gotta do Volume 2, guys.
We got to for Tosh.
This is incredible.
Oh wait, we all have like pink and purple hair.
Yeah!
Yeah, right?
I didn't realize that.
No, I
It's
saw that
like-
immediately. I was very
It's kinda
excited.
perfect. And we all have like light colored shirt on. It's
Yeah.
perfect.
Wait, we like kind of look pretty cute.
I know. I wanted to make sure it
Oh,
was
that's pretty.
pink and purple. I wanted it to be as sleepover as I could. I always
Yeah.
called a sleepover stream knowing I own nothing sleepover related. I've got a
We-
next. Yeah.
We need to get you like a onesie.
Yes.
Yeah.
Part at first. This is what sleepover stream part 4. For part 5, I need to actually own something sleepover. Cause like, why am I calling it this? I keep
I want
meaning.
you to get a corn onesie.
Accord.
I
I'm
bet
putting
they
this on
sell
the
those.
list. All our every
Yeah.
every succeeding time we do this is just us messing with the people. Like I'm just gonna be like chomping on an entire pack of salami
There's
in
gonna
a
be so
corn
much
onesie
lore.
There's
like
a-
secret lore.
from just like this random stream.
Love it. Love it.
I've been wanting to call this something because I genuinely think this is one of the best ideas I've ever come up with. You know what I mean? In terms of like stream ideas. One thing is like a future thing that's like a one person thing that I'm really excited about. But in terms of like doing things with other people, I think this is the peak. But it just, I want to name it something cool.
Oh,
'Cause
yeah.
I was looking it up and I looked up like pillow talk. That's obviously
Oh.
taken. So like
Yeah.
sleepover stream seems incredibly generic.
Have you
Like-
talked to ChatGPT about it? Because that's what I've been doing.
Okay,
Yeah.
Chat GPT. Okay, here we go. So I don't really know how to do this. Can I just type in a box? I have to sign up.
You can log in with your Google account, and it's fast.
Okay, continue with Google. Okay, let's figure this out. Cause I've been trying to think of one and I can't. They better not. ChatGPT better not steal this for me. What is? Okay, can you please recommend 10 podcast names that are sleepover themed? Okay.
What is it?
Pillow Talk Podcast, number 1. See? I told you, that's a great
Too
name.
generic.
Obviously
true.
taken. Okay, here we go. We got 9 different ones. Midnight Whispers, The Sleepover Chronicles. That sounds too much.
Maybe that sounds a little lewd.
It does sound a little lewd.
It sounds like some book
porn-
that like a mom has.
I
on
was
their
just
shelf
about
that
to
you're
say
not
that.
allowed to read when you're a kid. Like, don't touch that one.
It sounds like lewd, but yeah, like an old, like in a like a mom way. That's so
Yeah.
real. Like it has like
Yeah.
a shirtless like dude, like Italian guy, and yeah, absolutely. I don't like that one. Slumber Party Secrets. I don't know.
That could be cool. You could work in more secret stuff.
Secrets. Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
Um,
Counting sheep from my chat.
Counting sheep.
And
Pretty good.
ZZZZ's talk from my chat.
Counting sheep.
Counting chat.
Counting chat. See,
That's.
I
I
wanted
don't feel like that reads well. I feel like it doesn't make sense.
because I wanted to do like streaming or whatever, but then I realized like if I ever wanted to like edit parts and put it on YouTube, then people would be like, why is this called stream? This
Yeah.
is a video, you know?
Right.
So I unfortunately
Sleepy
think
slander from my chat
Sleepy
as well.
Slander.
I feel like something gossip related could be good because I feel like gossip is pretty well intertwined with like the idea of a sleepover.
Sleepover, yeah.
Okay.
Totally. Totally.
Okay,
But
wait.
You
I
can
like
tell ChatGPT to be like, oh, more gossipy or more female or like more. But read your other ones. I've been.
this is my favorite one, Dreamscape Diaries. That's kind of fun. I don't know if that's really like podcasty, but that's still a cool sounding name. But I feel like
It could be dreamy diaries too instead of dreamscape is kind of a lot, but
It is a lot.
it sounds
It's a
very like a Kate Bush album, you know?
yeah.
Like I'm not sure it's like a podcast. Symposium,
the
cozy
gossip.
symposium.
Call it the gossip goons.
Gossip goons, sleepover stories and s'more. That sounds like it's for a child. I don't like that one. Night owl chat. I don't like that. Blanket Fort Chronicles. Except I like that one, but I had to stop doing the blanket fort because JoJo kept jumping on it. So I'm giving up on the blanket fort.
It's hard to do a blanket fort right in a stream setup. Like if I had to do a blanket fort here, I'd have to like pin shit to my wall. Like it would be an ordeal.
No more blanket forts. I really, the first 3 times I did this, I really wanted the blanket form to happen. But then JoJo just jumped and it knocked like everything over.
You should get you like one of those pop-up tent. Like you need like a pop-up tent, but without the tent part, and then you need to put blankets over it.
That's smart.
I feel like we could sort it out if that is like necessary to your idea. We can make that work.
Hell yeah.
What about Lullaby Lounge? That could be one.
That's cute.
It's cute.
Okay.
Sheepover. Sheepover. Here's some from my chat. Symposium, like cozy symposium.
Ooh, yeah, Lena said this one.
Yeah.
I believe this is Lita.
Yes.
Sundown Soiree.
Yeah. I guess that's all I've got. Just Jammies. Just Jammies is kind of cute, actually.
I kind of like Just Jammies.
That's really cute, actually.
Okay, I'm writing down all of these.
That's actually super good.
It's pretty fitting for Twitch stuffs, too.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying.
Yeah, a lot of pillow talk stuff. A lot of this sounds sexual. Secrets under the blankets. Like, that's not this is...
That's so funny.
Gossip galore. It's kind of fun.
It's like it's a lot like
Feels-
Gossip Girl.
It feels like Gilmore Girls.
It is
Yeah,
very much-
something like that.
Lipstick in laughter. Okay, Okay, ChatGPT is running out of ideas. Glamour and gossip. Rumors
What's
and
our target?
revelations.
What's our target demographic?
Yeah.
You know, well, I think that all 3 of us probably have a bit of a different demographic. I think that Moat's trying to like create something that's like bringing just general e-girl content together. So it's not like Tosh seems like a stoner. I'm a drinker, and Moat's just funny. So
I don't know what I am. I'm just wandering around through life.
we're all doing our best.
I said my target demographic to ChatGPT is hardcore gamers.
Okay.
I have
What is-
game over slumber party. That's pretty cool. I like this one, LAN party sleepover. That's kind of fun. I actually like that one.
LAN party is cute.
LAN party sleepover. Because I feel like LAN party's definitely been taken. You know?
Yeah.
Okay, I'm adding this to the list. We have 17 different ones.
Nice. Do e-girls dream of an electric sheep? Duh.
That one's pretty
E-M-N.
good. Wait, can we take that one? Do e-girls dream of electric sheep? That's too long, but I like that one anyway.
It's a mouthful, but it could be like a tagline or something.
You know, we could call it, oh god, Dedos for short. The really catchy name. DDoS.
Not bad.
What a
That's
good
more like
acronym.
DDoS.
It does sound like DDoS.
Oh no, wait. Take it back.
Pixel pillow talk. That's kind of fun. I like pixels.
You can tell it to throw you pixely ones too. You can really tell it anything. I've been using ChatGPT for brainstorming ideas, and honestly, even if it doesn't nail it, it kind of gets the general gist pretty well.
More names
Fart,
with
we have
pixels, please.
Fart Fort, Jammy
Fart
Land
Fort.
Party.
Fart.
Man. Oh man. Chat, y'all are wild. E-Girl Electric Dreams.
8-bit slumber party. That's kind of fun.
That's cute.
That's pretty good. All right, we have so
Does it
many.
have to be PG? I think so, especially if Mud wants to use it on YouTube.
I really like Just Jammies.
It doesn't
I
have to be
also partial-
PG, but it definitely needs to like not be reminiscent of like, you know, yeah, like an old lady smut novel, which I feel like a lot
Yeah.
of these sound like.
Yeah.
Because like pillow talk is obviously like sexual, but
I'm a
very
sucker
very
for
overdone.
alliteration. So the Just Jammies, it's just jamming into my brain. Is what
Oh, I like. Okay, I'm gonna put a star on Just Jammies because then it gives me an excuse to buy pajamas. Like, see, that would help with the slumber party if I just owned fucking pajamas.
yeah, why don't we start there?
Yeah, that's
let's let's go shopping.
that would be great. We can shop separately because we're none of us are in the same city. But
Yeah, Amazon shop.
Yeah.
Lady, hi, Lady the Laddie. But yeah, Lady Laddie says my PJs are like sweats and old T-shirts. Yeah, exactly. That's like all my. I'm just like, what can I fall asleep in that's made of T-shirt material? So, I need to own
Right.
actual pajamas if I want to do this. you
This
know?
past year, I've actually bought myself a couple of like pajama sets, and honestly, I highly recommend it. It's nice. It's like it feels like it's just like I could put on a t-shirt, but I've got my matching set. I feel bougie, but it's not, but I feel like it.
Like those
I don't know.
60s, like those 80s, like silk, like pajamas. You know what I mean?
Oh, well, no, more like just this, but it's like a set, right? Like
Oh, it's still a set. Yeah.
I got a set, but it's like, I don't know. It's nice. It feels nice. It feels like I'm trying hard when I'm not.
Yeah.
I feel like
Okay.
I'm doing something with my day, but I'm doing nothing at all. I'm just in my jammies.
All right. Well, I'm putting this on my to-do list for next time. Actually buy pajamas. Boom. Now it's happening.
Let's go.
Yes. All right. These are the last questions I have. I don't know how long y'all want to go, but I'm okay wrapping up. Or what do y'all want to do? Cuz I know y'all are still streaming. So I don't know what your plans are for the rest of the time.
Oh, I'm chilling. If you want to hang out, I'm hanging.
Okay. Tosh, did you find a couple questions? Because otherwise I'm looking up a question. I'm adding something to the list.
Yeah, I've looked up some questions. Let's see.
I might have some old ones too.
Yes.
What is your favorite form of relaxation?
I'm adding this to the Google Doc in real time.
I seriously would like to know how you guys relax.
I mean, that implies I relax,
tips.
right? Like, gabapentin is my first answer. I'll try and think of a second one.
I used to be a massage therapist before COVID.
Oh, no way. Oh, wait, I didn't know that. I knew that.
Yeah, I love going and getting myself pampered, whether it means like a mani-pedi or a massage or something like that. Like, I don't know. I feel really nice after like someone takes care of me and I can just like zone out. One of the like best mani-pedis I've ever got was like it was like a wife working on my hands and like her husband was working on my feet. and I like nearly passed out. And I am not like a sleeping in public kind of person, and I like almost passed out, and it was amazing. Um, but yeah, probably something like that, or maybe like doing a deprivation tank, or like just like I like to spend some money to like get myself pampered, basically.
Yeah.
Yeah, you have to spend money, which I guess is not so relaxing, but you get relaxed. So
Yeah.
How many times have you done a relaxation tank? Because I've never done that, and I have questions, but then like the idea of being alone with my thoughts with literally no other senses terrifies me, you know?
have you ever meditated?
I meditated for a while. I like had a meditation like class, and then I stopped, and then I never meditated again. It's really hard for me to do without like a class, like literally
That's
people.
super fair.
Yeah.
Yeah, I find that I meditate better when I like sit down with someone and I'm doing it like with someone, for sure. But it's kind of like that sensation. Meditating to me is like when you like have a day that's kind of intense and you have like all these things coming through your mind, but you don't have the time to like process each thought. Meditating is like letting your brain, like, without having to think about it, assess those thoughts and be like, okay, and like you process them without having to actually like sit down and be like, okay, this, that, whatever, all these things. It's more just like you get to like zone out and let your brain like do all of those things that it might need to do already. That's what meditating is like for me, and that's what I think like deprivation things are like. It's like meditation. Oh, and what do I do to meditate? Okay, so sit on the ground in whatever way that you find most comfortable and with as straight a back as possible, and focus on I focus on my nose, the tip of my nose, and I'm focusing on the breath that I'm having pass from the tip of my nose, and that's how I zone out the best. I know other people have different strategies, like different parts of their body that they might focus on, but for me, it's like the breathing and my nose, and I just like close my eyes, and that's what I do. I recommend it, especially if you're feeling overwhelmed. It's good shit.
Hell yeah.
So that's me. I'm a pamper me kind of person.
Yeah, chat is mentioning how it's very much like a muscle, because it's like I feel like I sort of, when I meditated, it sort of felt like going to the gym, and then it felt like I stopped going to the gym, and now I'm all meditation flabby, you know? Like it's really hard. It's way harder for me now.
It's like going to the gym. It's
Yeah.
like something that you don't really want to do, but then once you do it, you're like, all right, I wasn't that bad, I guess.
But then when you stop, it's like worse, because it's like, oh, this used to be easier, you know?
And then you have to like build up your cardio again. You're like, fuck, this sucks.
But I need to do this. This is on my list of things to do, get back into. What I do to relax is, I don't know, I like eating snacks and watching TV. I feel like that's pretty normal. One thing I like to do when I want to watch, like, so sometimes I just, I have a tendency of not liking to be alone with my thoughts. So sometimes I just need to have stuff in the background. But a lot of times, like sitcoms are too stimulating, and then I don't really want to watch like a drama show because it's like too dark. So then I would watch like true crime, but then it's just like a bunch of murder, and that's not very relaxing. So one thing, I was going on the TV, and they have like these free channels, and I found there's this British guy, and he's apparently the UK's gardener. So he's the most famous gardener in the UK, and he has a BBC channel. He's called Monty Don, and it's literally just a bunch of like British people like redoing their gardens, and it's so boring, but it's like also enjoyable because it's just like, it's just so fun to see these old British people like accomplishing something, but like it not being like super big. Especially in the early 2000s, their budget was like pretty questionable, so they would be like so excited for just like digging a hole in the ground and putting down stones. Because it's like,
that's my kind of content. I'm so with you.
Because
I love to watch someone build some shit. Oh man.
Because, like, now when you watch, like, YouTube, you get on things like Mr. Beast or something where it's like, I give $4 million to homeless people. It's like, wasn't that nice? And I'm just like, this isn't comforting. Now all I'm thinking about is how I can't give millions of dollars to homeless people. You know what I mean? It's like, that now I just feel like now I'm just failing at apparently giving money to homeless people. I didn't even know that was, like, a thing that I was worried about, you know? But, like, if someone could be so happy and excited about just like putting rocks on the ground, it's like, you know, maybe I can be happy too. So I watch old UK gardening shows. I find that very relaxing.
Hell yeah.
So there you go. That's my answer.
I'm gonna send you a video, a YouTube channel. You'll love them.
Is it just gardening? Because I'm getting really into gardening.
It's basically gardening, but in little fish tanks.
That's
it's
so
great.
cute. I love that.
Yep.
See, that's the content I need.
I'm giving it to you. I'm sending you the link.
Yes.
What about you, Tosh? What do you do to relax?
Oh, I'll take like a 4-hour bath and I just play games on my phone.
Oh,
Yes.
a bath. Yes, I love a good bath, actually.
Yeah, I just hang out in the tub with my phone.
Are we talking like Candy Crush, or are we talking like Call of Duty Mobile
Like
Edition?
Brawl Stars and Peglin.
I don't. Wait. Peg. Not is Peg. No.
Peglin's like Slay the Spire, but like not.
Oh, cool. On your phone? Shit.
Yeah. I also have Slay the Spire on my phone.
Wait.
I didn't know that was on the phone.
I know of Slay the Spire, but Slay the Spire, but I feel like I've never even watched like gameplay. I just know it's
Oh my
like
God, it's so fun.
something that exists.
Slay the Spire is great. Would recommend.
I love it.
Wait, what was the
got me 2 new phone games.
what was the first
Peglin.
one?
Peglin.
Yeah, Peglin.
Found it.
Pegland. Oh, is it like with like a no? Peglin. Okay.
Yes.
Oh, it looks cute. That is cute.
It's good. It's really good. It's a good game. I really like it a lot.
We've got big Peglin fans in chat here.
Massive. Oh wait, in chat?
We got Jerry Gerakis.
Jerry?
Hi Jerry.
Shout out Jerry.
Yes, Jerry played Fallout 76 with me. I don't know if you still play Fallout 76. Or
4-hour bath to Pruning Land. It's amazing, chat. You're missing out if you haven't had a 4-hour bath. You're missing out.
I've definitely had too long a bath. I don't know if I've made it 4 hours because I get too like warm, you know, because I don't want to be in a cold bath.
You just gotta put more water in there, more hot water.
Yeah, I
Well, it reheats really fast. You'd be surprised. You just wait like 20 minutes and then you just put the water back on and it heats it back up and you're good.
That's true. I like to like
Yeah.
slowly trickle it, then turn it off, then turn it back on. That is true.
Don't forget that. Let it blast up front.
Yeah,
and
yeah,
then-
A bunch of wet raisins.
For real.
I like
I'm
it.
pretty shrivelly, but that's cool. That's my piece.
yeah. I love that. Yeah, you know. Yeah, come on, chat. This is good. This is some good
Yeah.
stuff.
Yeah.
Slew saw a meme that it says like women just want to be soup because like a lot of the times like a lot of women I know like eating soup, but then they also like baths, so they also like being soup. So it's just like there's just a lot of like
Hey.
soup, like women in
Yeah.
soup. Like I feel like that's very like a gendered thing. I don't know.
I
Like
love to get wet. You
like
know.
yeah, like yeah, exactly.
Yes,
I guess
exactly.
that's what it is. Maybe this is all just sexual. There's just a sexual component to all of it. It's just like everything
me.
must be wet. That's me being sexual. Everything must be wet.
I love it. I'm here for it.
What are men then? What do men want to be? If women want to be soup and eat soup, I don't know.
They want to be a steak.
I was thinking the same
like the
thing.
steak, like be
Like,
meaty.
they just wanna be
eat
like meat.
steak.
Like,
yeah,
that's-
meat, red
yeah, that's
meat.
what they want.
I don't know.
Yeah.
Yeah, that's fair.
So it's just laughing at this conversation. Nah, I hate steak. Keaton's out on the steak. There's also a lot of dudes who are vegetarian, so you can have vegetarian soup. Slew says, "I just want to be a dirty ashtray." I don't know.
Fun.
Make that happen. That's not that hard.
Fun. Sounds pretty
I'm
upsetting.
love
Keaton
that
wants to be
for
soup too. You can be
you.
soup too.
I
Join the
kind of
soup
want to
club.
eat some soup after this. I think I'm gonna eat some soup and take a bath.
I had soup today, and I want to take a bath later.
While in the bath.
Yes, soup in the bath.
I might
Soup
take
in the bath. Soup club. Hashtag soup club. Yes.
Let's go.
Women want to be soup. Is this a universally agreed upon thing? This is just something I've noticed. And I've only noticed because Slew read out a meme, and then I start to notice it was a thing.
Yeah.
There's a lot of women who like to eat soup and be soup.
Well, the meme was,
I love
like
soup.
taking baths because they wanna be
I
soup.
love
Yes,
soup.
women want to be soup, exactly. So they are in the bath.
Yeah.
RuPaul's Drag Race Superstar. I didn't know that there is a game. Why don't I know this? I didn't know there is a RuPaul's Drag. I mean, of course there is, because no one markets more products of every single type more than RuPaul. But I did not know there was a game for this.
What's everyone's favorite soup? Since we're talking about.
I feel like me and Innocent Elixir both have the same answer, but I feel like perhaps different. Cause like you like expensive ramen, I like that cheap ass like packet ramen. Cause that reminds me. This actually.
Let's pretend
Yeah.
ramen's not soup.
Chowder. Does chowder count as soup? Yes. Yeah, good clam chowder. That's
Okay, clam
pretty good.
chowder.
Yeah,
And
clam chowder is
what-
pretty damn good.
What about you?
Favorite soup?
Yeah.
Chicken gnocchi has been pretty up there for me.
Chicken?
Gnocchi, if you've
Is
had
that a pasta?
Yeah, it's
there are like soups though with gnocchi,
What?
but yes, it's like a potato noodle. It's kind of like chicken and dumplings, but
Yeah.
instead of the dumpling, it's like a potato
Okay.
noodle.
Because I know like gnocchi gets kind of soggy pretty fast, right? So this has got to be some hard ass gnocchi, you know?
There's one that I get. If you guys have had like Rao's, the spaghetti sauce, Rao, R-A-O.
yeah, I
think
have.
so.
Yeah.
They make soups, and their gnocchi soup is a banger.
Oh,
Okay.
yeah.
All right. I'm gonna have to look this up.
Yeah.
I have like 7 jars of it in my pantry right now. I love that shit. But other than that, I don't know. I'm a sucker for chicken noodle too.
Chicken noodle is. I should have said chicken noodle like that. Ugh, it's close. Oh, you know what?
Yeah.
I love lobster bisque. Lobster bisque.
Oh,
Yeah.
fuck. Yeah, that's bougie, but I love that shit. Oh, yeah.
It makes me feel like a rich
Oh, yeah.
bitch, but it actually isn't that expensive because they kind of take the lobster that no one wants, I think, or
There's
something.
the-
Like they take the
Yeah.
shells and then
Yeah.
they grind it in. So it's like surprisingly cheap, but it tastes very
Yeah.
lobstery. So you just feel like
Right.
super bougie, but it's like way
Right.
cheaper than an actual lobster, you know?
Oh.
And you can eat vats of it. And it's only
You know,
like 20
earlier,
bucks. to
Chat
eat.
was like, we were talking
Unlimited.
about other food, and I was like, talking to my chat, and they were like, now I'm hungry, and now I'm starting to get there.
Yeah, I'm
gonna
hungry
eat that.
too.
The more we talk about food, I am gonna slip off into my bath with my soup. Oh my god, it's gonna be amazing.
Yeah.
I'm a big fan of chicken tortilla.
Ooh, good choice as well.
I don't know if I've.
Do they
I,
have good-
I feel like I've had that like
Chicken-
once in my life.
Actually, the best one I've ever had didn't even have chicken in it, but they had fresh avocado slices.
Oh,
was-
damn.
Yes.
It's so good. Yes.
Oh, man.
Man, now I'm hungry.
Yeah, now I'm
Down
hungry
to
too.
Texas. I gotta get you some tortilla soup from down here. If you ever come down, I got a plate.
Yeah.
Oh, I gotta get to Austin. Oh, Austin
Yeah.
is such
Wait,
like
we should. No, we should
I
plan
know.
an Austin thing.
I
I've got-
know.
I've got a spare bed and a spare couch, so you know.
I think I did. I
Cheap thing.
tell it because I wanted to visit Tosh, I want to visit you in 2025 or 2024.
Yeah.
So I'm just like, oh man, there's so many places to go.
Yeah. I mean, you can put visiting me on the back burner. I think Austin sounds way more fun.
Austin's fun, but like I know a lot of people where you live, and I feel like
You
I want to.
do?
Yeah, because I lived. Remember, I lived by you for like.
Oh, right.
Oh my God, was it like 5 years? Maybe even
Yeah.
5 to 6 years. So.
That's right. That's
Yeah.
right.
So like
Yeah.
Austin would be good, but Austin would be seeing a bunch of streamers, which I can kind of just see when I turn on my computer. You know what I mean?
You're not wrong.
Like I
You're
can't turn
not
on my
It's
wrong.
hard to
computer.
get them out anyway.
That's
Yeah.
see
And
exactly.
go
See
up,
them
they're
just as
gonna
easily.
Stay in their house.
Yeah. But like at home, I can't turn on the computer and see my friends. They do like things like go outdoors and stuff, so I can't just turn on my computer and see them. They'll like post on Instagram once every like 3 months, and it's like, all right, hope you're not dead. It's like, I don't know.
Glad you
So.
posted. I see you're alive. See you in 3 months.
Yes.
That's the vibe sometimes.
Yeah, that's literally what it's like being an adult.
Yep. Yep.
All right. So, y'all, I probably have to leave pretty soon as well because I have to eat, and apparently I'm on this new drug, or not a new drug, it's like an old drug, but it's to try and resolve the narcolepsy, which is why we are so late, and I can't eat hours before bedtime. So I might
Oh,
have
God.
to. Yeah, this is why I went off of it. So, but we're
Yeah.
back on because I do things like sleep through the podcast or sleep through the stream. So,
Oh no.
yeah.
Yeah.
So, I mean, it's not. It's a happy thing. I'm glad I'm back on it because I think
Yeah,
it's.
it just sounds hard.
Yeah, that is true. But the good news is you get to eat all at once, and I like to eat all my food at once. Like a.
Like to binge out.
I'm a
You
big
just like to
binger.
shovel
Yeah,
it in.
yeah. This is going back to the all-you-can-eat sushi. It's like, would I rather have fine sushi or how much sushi can I ingest?
Yeah.
So it gives me an excuse to just binge. Just like, I probably still shouldn't do that, but it's still what I'm gonna do. All right, y'all are staying on though, right? On the stram.
I think I have to be awake in 5 hours, so I think I'll probably
Get out of here. Go to bed. You too.
yeah, I have to
Go
wake up at
eat.
8 a.m.
That's too early.
I know.
Well,
Yeah.
I'll probably play a little bit of a video game with my chat, but
Okay.
don't feel like you have to stay for me. I owe my chat some time, so I'll be around.
I am going to head out, but this has been great.
Me
Can we
too.
still? I've been trying to do this every month. I have not
Yeah.
succeeded, but I would like to do it every month. I think that
Yeah.
would be an
I
ideal
think we
amount of
should do
time.
it. Yeah, if we're like sticking with like the same core people, then I think once a month is perfect. And if you ever wanted to do it like more than once a month, we could just like we'd have to find a couple more people that we liked and stuff, but
We can vote
start
as a
like a-
committee.
You could start like a Discord server for people who want to do this.
I guess
yeah.
I could do that. Yeah.
Do it like more informal, like you don't have to come, but it'll always be at this time, and you can always come in, kind of thing.
Yeah.
I feel like yeah, that would be smart. Okay, I can do
Yeah.
that. What's the name of the show? We have 17 different names.
Dude,
Maybe we
just
should do like a
Jammies.
poll.
I haven't forgotten about it.
Just
I have them in the just Jammies is a strong contender. I
It's
have that one
Oh
bolded.
boy.
You can put a poll up too on your Instagram or wherever if you want, but
We-
I'm super partial to just Jammies.
Okay, just oh right. Apparently, just Jammies it is. Just
It's so good.
wait.
It's so
Is
good.
just Jammies taken though? Don't do this to me. The internet Jammies podcast. No, Jammin' in Jammies. Nope.
Different.
Just
Let's
Jammies.
go.
Yes.
go.
Baby.
Bam.
Aw.
We did it.
Yes. Excellent. All right.
Love it.
Awesome. Okay, so I am going to head out, but yeah, I would love to do it. I agree that Discord is probably a future thing if this continues. For now, we have group chat, and we will continue.
Yeah.
Maybe we can, we can vote on who joins the Jammies committee. I don't know.
Yeah. We
Makes it
should
sound-
discuss it.
Makes it sound a lot more formal, but sounds like we're
Sort of like a cult.
Yeah, it does sound like a weird Jammies cult, but you know.
I mean, the worst thing that's gonna happen is we end up in the bathtub after our evening, so like, can't be too bad.
Eating
I'm
soup.
in. Sign me up.
Yes.
That's what I'm saying. That's what I'm saying.
All right.
Thanks for hanging. I'll bail.
Yeah.
Love you
Sounds
guys.
good.
Bye.
See
Nah.
you.
Nice to see you, Tosh. By the
Bye.
way.
See you.
Okay, I'm gonna. Oh,
Bye.
goodbye. I don't know how to hang up on my Discord. Oh, here we go. Okay. All right. Boom! We did it. Okay, that means we are going to raid Innocent Elixir. Thank you all for being here. I really like these. I think that this is going to be a regular thing until someone stops me. I'm going to eat some food. We are going to raid Innocent Elixir. Thank you so much for being here. And thank you for putting up with the fact I can't talk and do shows at the same time. Thank you, James and Jerry and Slew and Keaton and everyone else, Lena, Yiggity. Thank you all for being here. I appreciate it. James. All right. See you soon. And talk to you next time. Okay, bye-bye. Oh, I didn't